Well, howdy, people.
Hello, everybody. How you been?
You back, Greg?
You didn't. Yeah,
I didn't know what.
not.
It's what you said.
I said day.
It ain't day, it's night.
Oh, my gray.
It's
And my
sparkling.
hair. Yeah, whenever I turn sideways, you can see leaves in my head. Well, you told me not to. Hello, Red.
That ain't what I said.
How you been? I know you've been quiet. I've been worried about you. Hello, Erica.
Red, that picture she showed me there a while ago had you falling the wrong way. I thought you flipped over backwards. Hey, Erica.
How's things been in Africa lately? I hope they're still good. Yes. No.
Okay, whatever. I can't keep up with it.
He can't keep up with it. He wants to put you in Australia all the time, Erica.
I can't keep up with what am I doing out here working, let alone.
Red, did you go to where they took the statue down?
That's probably up the hill a little further.
Yeah. She said, "What picture is that?"
What picture?
That's good, Erica. The
this
green
one?
Screen, yes.
Just something I made.
That's good, Erica. I like it whenever it's calm and quiet.
No doubt. I thought maybe she was talking about the picture I was talking about a while ago, her falling.
They took down General Lee's statue in Virginia today. They had it all hooked up, and I don't know what they're going to do with it, but they took it down. Away. Yep. They sure did. Do you know where that's at in Virginia? Because all it said on the thing was Virginia.
Yeah, it's up there close to BC, I think.
Erica, we're doing pretty good. We've been going to a medicine man or whatever you want to call him that's really good. He adjusts your bones, your tendons, nerves. He can do stuff for your eyes. He can do stuff for your stomach. And he's been keeping my back pretty good, but he shut down for a while on account of all the stuff, the Rona, and I hadn't got to see him in over 2 months, so my sciatica's been bothering me bad. It's hurting both my legs pretty bad. I don't care. Erica, you ought to click a link and come up. We hadn't got to meet you live. You got a camera and a mic on your cell phone?
Well, she might have a big computer outfit.
Well, she may, but I didn't know. Hello, Stevie. How are you doing? Y'all, Stevie just got...
Are you feeling better, buddy?
Well, I can't say over, but... There's our son.
There's a shaky man.
How y'all doing?
We're doing okay. We've missed y'all.
I missed you too. I'm glad your dad's doing better.
Yeah.
He's still hurting in his side, but I don't know. Glenn said his side was swelled.
It looked like it to me, and he said he felt like it was, but now they didn't, when the doctors, they didn't ever say nothing about it, so,
But when they give him the fluids, it did help. He said, yes, he's feeling better. We're glad,
that's
Stevie.
Good. Now, does he live there by himself?
No.
My dad? No.
Yeah, okay.
Some of us stays over there.
I know he's very close to you. Yeah, I knew he was right beside you.
Yeah.
He up there by himself.
The yard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
he stayed with us for a while, and then he wanted to get back to his house. So Glenn's sister went to his house to help him out.
Red, turn your YouTube off.
I did. That's what I was doing.
It's easy to forget.
Yep. Oh, Erica said something big.
2:15 a.m.
I
It is-
forgot about being so late there when I asked that.
It is pouring here.
It's raining here too.
We just got a little shower.
And we've had storms, thank you, dear Lord, but we've had storms all around us today. The next county over actually had a tornado warning.
Well, they actually showed some pictures. Looked like a funnel coming down, but they said it never
wild cloud.
touched.
Yep. I mean, it looked like a wild cloud coming down. But
Do y'all want me to turn my screen off?
That's up to you.
No, that's up to you. It's y'all's channel.
I don't know. I don't know if it's really a thing for. Do you know if it's a thing for sure?
I'm not promoting anything. I just was out here.
From what I
smoking a cigar since it's
understand,
nice.
From what I understand, it's just for channels that is marked for children.
Okay, well, if it's just for that, then I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, that's like something. That's my understanding. Take that with a grain of salt.
Hello, Free Hanley.
Well, Jay Ward said, greeting from Florida.
Hello, Jay. How are you doing?
Hi, Niecy.
Lord me back.
Thank you, Niecy. She said she's still cooking, but she's got us running.
What you cooking?
You shouldn't be hungry.
I stay hungry.
Well, let y'all know, we finally got our car back yesterday.
Good.
That's all been fixed. That's running. I've got the well pulled. I've got the new pump. All I got to do is finish wiring it up tomorrow morning and put that back in, so we'll have our well fixed tomorrow.
I went to give you the thumb, and then I realized I put it too high and tried to.
Yeah. You had to come down 3 times.
That's what.
Bend down, Matt.
That's got to be Matt.
Hello, man. I like that.
Oh, take trash. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Okie
Alrighty.
dokie.
Yeah,
He's been doing good.
it was outside when it was pouring, so he stuck that jacket. I got him that jacket for Christmas last year.
That's pretty. Does it completely cover his? I mean, is
Yeah,
it
it
supposed to
zipped
be
all the
much
way
of-
up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, didn't you see him unzip it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it zips down.
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
I tell you what,
It's okay, Shay.
I went grocery shopping today, and you know we're preppers. I bought, you won't believe the flour and stuff that I bought. I bought 25 pounds of self-rising flour. 25 pounds.
The
Hey,
next time you come down
that's
here,
what I started to say. When you come down here, the mill right over the road here,
that's some good.
they make it
flour.
fresh every day.
Well, this is called Virginia's Best flour.
That might be it, because they're actually out of Virginia, but they own the mill down here in Boonville.
Oh. I bought 25 pounds, and I think it was like $12, something like that.
Yeah, it ain't very much over there.
No, it ain't.
And they do some, God, you talking about some good cornmeal.
That's what I use is Virginia's Best cornmeal. It's exactly what I use.
Hey,
I can't
I got.
remember what's on theirs, but it could be Virginia's Best. I can't remember what's on the bags.
I got some good news.
What's that?
On
We
top of
always-
the bad news.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, the bad news is, I found my grandmother last year, and she passed away at the beginning of August. She just
so
passed. She was
sorry.
91, so she just passed. But my sister sent me a notice that one of my aunts that I've never met or talked to had posted on Facebook about it. So I went to my aunt's Facebook page, and I left a comment underneath that. I said, "Well, I said, rest in peace, Grandma. I'm glad I got to at least talk to you over the last year." Well, that got some attention. she's like, Grandma, question mark, you know, who are you? Who's your mom and dad? So I explained it to her. Now I have friended on Facebook 2 aunts and an uncle that I've never met.
Well, that's
I
good.
hear
Wow.
So I'm actually meeting more people on that side of the family now that I never knew.
Hey,
Well, that's wonderful. Y'all need
And-
to have a big family reunion.
And I
They're all West
did decide to take your advice, Shaky.
Oh, that
No
could be
matter
scary.
how terrifying it is, I decided to take it.
I'm scared to ask
I'm
for
going to
advice.
do the DNA test. Where'd he go?
it said the device did not connect.
It probably lost signal.
Yeah, he'll
Well-
be back, hopefully.
What a lot of people don't know is when I was born, I actually had 2 papers that was filled out. One of them said boy, the other one said girl. Yeah, so apparently I have a twin brother out there that I did not know anything about till I was around 10 years old. And I've been terrified to find him all these years. But I decided to go ahead and do the ancestry DNA test to see if I could find him.
Well,
Cool.
that's good, Rick, because that
Yeah.
could, I mean, that could help you a lot in your health issues. If he's having them, you know, maybe he can help you find something that's helped him, or, I mean, that.
Well, when you do that DNA test, like and I did Ancestry and I did 23andMe, they take your DNA and they will tell you from your DNA what to look out for with your health and what you may be susceptible to having and not having, which I really like because a lot of it was right on the money for what I have and don't have. So I was really happy, you know. But yeah,
Well, my sister took the 23andMe and there wasn't any results. We did find that we had some. Don't know how this happened, but we have a cousin, a first cousin, but he's more of a cousin than one of our uncles.
Niecy's having barbecue pulled pork. And Niecy,
Yeah,
why are you
indeed.
afraid of early winter coming?
Because it's going to be cold.
Yeah, I
well,
know.
my brother came back as a first cousin or possible brother, so they're not 100% on what your connection may be. So somebody may come back as a first cousin, and unless they're pure father, mother, brother and sister. But if it's a half, it could come back as a different, as a first cousin or.
Hello.
So
Well, my sister took the 23andMe. Is that what it's called?
yeah, that's what I did that one too.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the ancestor. What did you say, Travis?
Can you ask Lynn or whoever? Ask them what would make a Troy built riding lawnmower gears go out in it and get stuck in Ford.
Did y'all hear that?
I'm not good enough.
He said, "What would make a what?"
John Deere riding lawnmower gets stuck in Ford.
John Deere riding lawnmower gets stuck in
What
Ford.
was that?
Is it?
Full word? Hydrostatic?
That's what I started saying. Is it hydrostatic or is it regular drive?
Oh, you said John Deere.
Homestead in Palford Homestead. Thank you for coming in.
He said it's a Troy.
Troy built.
It's a Troy belt. His
He
is,
said John Deere because I heard him.
see, I told you said John Deere.
Yep.
I've been stressed out today. Forgive me.
That's all right. I was just saying you did say John Deere. I'm gonna back
Yeah,
your mother up on that one.
But like I said, is it hydrostatic or is it regular geared?
All it has is forward, neutral, and reverse. So
Hydrostatic then, I guess.
Does it have a pedal on the side where you mash? The more you mash it, the faster it goes.
No.
Huh.
Well, if it's either forward, reverse, and then it should have another letter that's 1, 2, and 3 at least, or something like
No,
that.
all it has is forward. And
it
the more
has
I
is
pull
forward.
back on the brake, faster it goes.
Get that can from him.
That sounds like a hydrostatic, and
That
it sounds
sounds
like the
like a
paddles are out of
hydrostatic.
and the pedals are out of adjustment.
They are froze up.
Yeah.
Because I went to put it in reverse the other day and it kept driving forward.
Yeah, it sounds like it's got more tension on the forward pedal.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I got to get somehow. Cooper got a hold of a cat can that had food in it, and he's going to smell.
Jay Ward, what part of Florida are you in? Is Tropical Storm, what did I tell you it was? Starts with
I can't remember my name.
Ira.
No, Ida, it's gone. There's another
This
one that
starts with an M, I think.
It
Well,
just got upgraded to Tropical Storm today, and it's right there at the, what did I say, Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't sure where he was at.
Well, it's kind of from New Orleans to Tallahassee.
It's wide.
Mindy, Mindy.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
But
yeah.
It's going more to the east, I think.
Looks like it's going right up in the panhandle where Desiree lives.
Shaky, did you see General Lee getting took down today?
I'm so tired of that.
Jay said just north of Tampa.
They need to leave statues alone.
Yeah, they do. But they're trying to erase history. And when you erase history, you repeat history.
That's just what I started to say. They know it can't repeat until they do away with it.
Well,
and I find that personally offensive because, no, this is what I was told. Take it with a grain of salt. General Lee's wife is some type of cousin in my ancestry somewhere.
Is your mama Stevie?
Did you know even though General Lee fought was a general of the Southern Army, he was against slavery?
Yeah. Yes, he was.
So, I mean.
And there's a lot of people don't realize it.
Good night, Erica. Thank you, honey. You get you some sleep, girlfriend.
Yes.
We love you.
Good night, Erica.
Tell your little girl we said hey. I'm done.
But the war wouldn't started over anything like that. It was
taxation and non-representation and
well, no, it was actually the northern areas was wanting our cotton and stuff that we was growing in the south because they couldn't grow it up there. They was needing it for their factories.
Yeah.
So, it got started so they could try to get it shipped up there.
If I'd known about it, I'd probably have had the guys just go ahead and chain me to it, to the statue.
Here, I'll put it in my yard. I don't care.
Good deal, Jay. Jay said it just missed them. Hello, Danny and Grace. How are you?
Yeah, howdy.
But yeah,
hey, Danny.
I seen that on NTD News is where we seen it.
I couldn't remember. I swear to say it was on YouTube.
It's NTD.
Oh, those guineas. They're getting so big. They do not like to be held and cuddled, not like our chickens.
You can keep petting them and they will befriend you, but they do take
You really got to start as soon as they hatch.
Well, he has been petting them and stuff, but with our chickens, you can kind of hold them because they like to be cuddled. They prefer to be petted and not picked up.
Yep. Now, Delmer did have his to where they was sitting on his lap and stuff, but as far as him just picking them up while they's on his lap, he would pet them, but he never really did ever pick them up much.
I'm thinking did you say that they'll actually come to you to pet them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis said that they'll actually come to him for him to pet them.
Especially when they have their snack food.
Especially when they have their snack food.
A year-old guinea is a good eating bird.
His grandpa.
I'm not killing my guineas.
I wouldn't either because they really are a lot of good for a lot of different stuff.
I even looked them up and they're called pearl guineas.
Yeah, it's
Like a
pearl.
gray,
There's different
or
types of them.
Pearl,
white,
lavender,
white and
white.
grays.
Blue. There's blue ones too.
Yep.
No, wait a minute. Or is that purple?
There's purple and there's blue.
Okay, there's purple and there's blue.
Danny said, "Hey, Red." He said he was
Hey.
doing his weekly racing thing. You need to remember him on Wednesdays at 7.
But yeah, oh God. And now we got one barred rock out there. And she is nowhere near the size of the others. I mean, she's a tiny little thing.
Sometimes they do stay littler.
But she
I
is
know.
so sweet.
We
I bet
don't
you I've only
have-
got about 10 birds left.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Coyote will tore me up.
I just found another guinea's nest the other day.
Shaky, how bad are you wanting a boar pig?
Well, as soon as I can get a place to put it, but I could probably put a place up pretty quick.
My neighbors would hate us for the rest of our lives.
I could really care less.
Well, I could.
You think they for what? The pigs? Pigs don't stink unless you pin them up real tight. I mean, if you give them a little area, they don't stink. They're very clean animals.
And as long as
They stink.
as long as you keep their mud holes from going dry, that's the only thing about a pig that you will actually smell, where they root and make them some mud holes.
Well, it's not like Shaky was saying. If you give them a pretty good size area, because the hog will
They poop
start,
in one area.
they will pick one area of that pen, and that's where they'll start pooping. But if you keep them like people does their goats and stuff, if you ain't got a big area where you can keep them moved around in little spots, they won't stink.
I'm gonna get goats next.
I want pigs.
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh, Noah.
Naya.
Oh well, hi Noah.
Hey, Noah.
I was getting ready to say we ain't seen you in a while, and I messed your name up terrible.
You did. Naya.
So
Naya.
check this out. I'm going to be 50 in less than a month now.
Oh.
So for my 50th birthday, I'm going to get my nose pierced.
I believe I find something a little more
Yep,
entertaining.
I'm gonna get a nose ring put in right
No,
here.
that'd be painful.
He can sneeze and we want his piercing fly on his nose.
No, I'm gonna get a nose ring. I'm gonna get a
He'll
ring.
go to blow his nose and get a booger stuck on it or
No,
something.
probably.
Yeah.
That's what Jackie called it, a booger catcher. But that's what I'm gonna do.
We
We'll,
need to
we'll
get a-
see Jackie.
Oh, Travis just said. Travis just said his wife can grab it and lead him around.
3 people have said that to me in the last 2 days.
Just
That's what I just said. We'd see Jackie walking around with you on your knees.
Like a bull.
Uh-huh.
and you get cold and it start dripping.
Oh, Noah.
Oh no.
What?
Well,
He
he's
spent 41 days in a
Yeah.
hospital, and
I've been keeping you in my prayers.
Well, hopefully you're feeling better.
Exactly. Stevie
Well,
just
Danny,
got
thank
free.
you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
unfortunately, Danny, he's getting ready to turn into an old man, just like. I ain't gonna finish that sentence.
Just like you.
Well,
You
my,
might
Oh,
as well.
shut up.
my sister thought he was young.
I was gonna say, and he's gonna turn old.
Yeah.
And Travis goes, "What, like you?"
Yeah, but you got to remember your sister's like you. She's getting older too, and her eyesight ain't as good as it used to be.
Jeez.
Well, my eyesight's pretty poor. I can't say that. It's been bad. I've worn glasses since the.
I just
Third
got my eyes
grade.
checked again. I got a new prescription. I got to get new glasses.
I got it.
I gotta get new glasses too.
Y'all are blurry to me now because I'm not wearing them. So
I'm afraid I'm getting ready to have to start wearing them.
Well, Noah, we're glad you're doing some better. Maybe you'll soon get rid of the
I
oxygen.
tell you, Glenn,
Yep.
Glenn and April, if you don't mind, how about I say a prayer for Noah real quick?
That'll be just fine.
Just Heavenly Father, we come to you and we pray for Noah and we pray for his daughter Beth that they get better in what they're going through. And Father, we know that this virus is a bad thing, but all we ask, Father, is that you keep us all safe from it. If we get it, try to keep it very minimal and very very benign to us, that we don't suffer from it. And please allow Noah and Beth both to continue to get better and to grow stronger every day. And everybody else here that needs prayers, Father, we pray for them also, no matter what they're going through or what they need. You know it all, and you know what we all need. Through your beautiful Son, Yeshua, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, did y'all get that video I sent you?
Where's Papa at? He ain't been in here.
Yeah, he said he was coming.
Hey, Margie. Did y'all get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear what Glenn said.
That's what I was talking about. That was supposed to be you. You went the wrong way. You always flip over backwards.
Not only
Yeah, like that video I sent you, Red. In that power scooter.
But yeah, those stories that I told in that video, you know, the deaf man hearing me falling, the blind man running for help.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember that movie with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder? One was deaf and one was blind.
Well,
Those two together are hilarious.
I know, and I can't remember what movie it was, but one was deaf and one was blind. And it was a hilarious movie.
Oh, yeah, the one that was driving was blind.
Yeah, I just remember it was Richard Pryor. I think Richard Pryor was blind and Gene Wilder was deaf. And them two were just a rocket in that movie.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you know, a lot of people find this movie very offensive, but I find it extremely hilarious.
Stir crazy, I believe.
Yeah, that's the name of it. But no, this one, God, I love this movie. And, you know, the writer of it was Richard Pryor. Blazing Saddles.
Oh yeah. That's a Mel Brooks movie.
Actually, Richard Pryor also wrote it.
Yeah, but Mel Brooks is the one who, Mel Brooks is the one who directed and created. But yeah, I don't know, Richard Pryor could have did it, but that was a funny ass movie.
Actually, they worked together because I looked this up. And so they kind of coincided together and wrote the whole thing, and it was hysterical.
I tell you another good one. That's Shakiest Gun in the West.
Yeah. Is that Don Knotts?
Yeah.
With Don Knotts? Yeah.
Don Knotts.
See, my favorite always will be Robin Williams. He is, well,
Mrs. Doubtfire. I loved Mrs.
He was my idol growing up. I wanted to have his type of humor. You know, I wanted to be off the wall and a big cuckoo.
Oh, that's so cool, you recycle.
No doubt.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you,
awesome.
Recycle.
Thank you so much.
Very cool you to support the channel and support them.
Yes.
This is a great channel.
Forgot.
Thank you.
The Mayberry meetup. The Mayberry meetup. Are y'all going to be going?
Yes, we're planning on it.
Are you going to go during the weekend or during the week?
I think what I've heard, there's some other channels that's wanting us to
Miracle
meet on
Farm.
Saturday.
Okay, because that's actually when we have planned on going, is that Saturday.
I think that's what I've heard, that the other channels is wanting us to meet and go with them on Saturday. But we may go multiple days. I don't know
Yeah,
yet.
because we ain't far from it.
We ain't far from it.
Neither are we. We're like an hour and 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're probably about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, according to exactly where it's at up there.
You're about the same as we are.
Yeah.
They're having a moonshine fest on Saturday in Mount Airy. I hadn't heard about that.
No,
I have Moonshine Fest right here on this mountain every day.
Recyclable garbage. And if any of y'all want to come up, Glenn's run the link.
Yeah.
Danny, if you want to come up, recyclable, anybody wants to come up.
Danny, I had another headset. My Chihuahua chewed off the end of the cord, and this was my son's old gaming headset. So this was a gaming headset that he let me have. It works so much better than not having one for me.
Hey, Danny, where are you located?
Well, hey, Kyle.
He's in North Carolina, right? Hello,
I
Kyle. How are
think
you?
so.
Oh, he is?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I don't
he
think
is.
he's too far from us. I know he's told me before, but I can't remember exactly where at. Oh, Bobby Allison's going to be there?
Who's that?
You don't
He's
know
a
Bobby Allison?
NASCAR driver.
I start saying he knows who that is.
I really don't watch NASCAR anymore, but yeah, I know who he is.
Stevie, I think it's October the 13th through the 17th, I think.
Yep,
Let me
and if
check.
you-
I got it on my calendar. Give me a second. 14th through the 17th.
14th through the 17th. I was
Yeah.
thinking somebody said 13th, but now I can't keep stuff straight in my
I
head.
think it was last year it started the 13th.
Oh,
That's
They
what
canceled-
I think you're getting mixed up.
They canceled our Apple Butter Festival again this year.
Really?
well,
Yeah,
I'm
second
wondering
year
if
in a row.
something ain't gonna wind up like that, cause I reckon one of our schools is shutting down and going virtual because they've had 3 bus drivers pass away in the last 2 weeks.
And did y'all hear about the shooting in Winston the other day at the school?
No.
They had a
Yeah.
shooting. In,
They had
what is
one
it?
in Wilmington the week before. They had one in Winston last week, and then they found 3 students got in a fight at a school today in Yanceyville, I think it was. And anyway, they found a gun on one of the kids there.
Wasn't it Mount Tabor?
Mount Tabor was a shooting last Friday.
Yeah, Mount Tabor High School in Winston. It said that one was killed and they've got the shooter arrested, but as far as I know, they've not released his name or nothing.
See, this is why I prep, because when the SHIT hits the fan, what's the difference between spelling it and saying it? Anyhow, when it hits the fan,
It's according if you can
I'm going to be home.
It's according if you can read or not.
When the
Well,
poo-poo
you
hits
don't
the
have to
fan.
read it if I spell it for you.
When the poo-poo hits the fan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It'll splatter all over the place, won't it?
Yeah. It won't be pretty.
No.
Oh, duck. Learn to duck.
A duck.
Yeah.
does anybody know if Mayberry Days is going on or are they canceling it?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I hadn't heard.
He said, and some other racers. They had high school lockdown in our county today, Rockingham County. Someone called school and said there was going to be shooting just done. It is.
Now,
Why, you know, the reason-
over there where I heard that today about them 3 getting into a fight and one and arresting them, and I think one got took to the hospital and the other 2 was arrested.
You know what happened to the good old days? You could just beat somebody's butt and
kick someone's ass.
which this is
Well, I can remember growing up, you go out here and get in a fight on Friday evening, put the crap
and
out
no
of
one
each
went
other,
to jail.
and then go uptown on Friday night and sit there and have a beer together,
You know, this is why I stay
Shaky bros.
single. I don't need a man to argue with. I got my son to do that with.
Well, he's a man, ain't he?
Exactly.
He just said, "You're welcome."
Oh, heck, when I was in high school, we had our guns in the back of the pickup. Here's Papa Rock.
Yeah.
Papa
Hello,
Rock.
Rock.
Hello,
Hey,
Dad.
buddy.
Kyle, it's pretty bad,
Daddy-o.
but it's not real bad here in this area yet. They say the strain that's going around is easier to be caught, but not as deadly as the other one was.
Yeah.
I got one word to say: elderberry.
Yep,
What's that, an old berry?
No,
there it is.
no.
Well, howdy, buddy.
Papa.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
I'm here.
Jakey said, "I hope you don't spring a leak."
Yeah, I hope he don't get a leak.
Well, He was pointing up at me like that, so I started pointing down to him like this.
That's why I ain't getting my packages.
Ah.
I see the FedEx man.
That's what it is. Or is that UPS?
No, but he's not. Y'all don't be careful. It will be UPS or
IPP.
or
GPS
USP,
is-
one or the other.
USP. You
IPP.
branched,
She
branched-
UPS is.
she branched out.
Trust me, Stevie, if they keep up with this, it's going to be pouring down here too.
Let's see. We got our pulled pork.
Hey, Kyle,
Pig of the month. Y'all, it's so good.
don't slobber on him, Ted.
You slap your mama. That's some good seasoning. Slap your mama.
My heart's with you.
Matt's
Steve.
got some of that over there.
My heart's with you.
And Stevie and them was in a high, heavy rain storm right now.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt's also got some of that, the bomb hot sauce.
There's that whole 80 degrees here today.
Thank you, Danny.
That was
Appreciate you
pretty
coming
cool.
by.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes,
Danny.
Danny.
Have a good night, Danny. Hopefully you can come to the Mayberry meetup.
Good night, Danny.
And whenever we're on here, you more than welcome to jump up here with us.
Acting like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, no, I got tickled.
Did you see where Kyle went and told you not to start slobbering on him, Ted?
I saw that.
When you put that mustache on, you know what I thought of?
What?
You reminded me of the sheriff.
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The which sheriff?
Good night, Noah.
Did not know you take care, and I hope you
night.
keep recuperating.
Yes.
Stay on
Good
the
prayers.
path.
God bless
Definitely.
Good
you.
night, Noah. Which sheriff are you talking about?
I don't know. It just when you had that on there, that I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy within my
The
mind.
song.
Yeah.
No.
I shot the sheriff. Who did that? Eric Clapton?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shot the sheriff, but I did
But I
not shoot the deputy.
deputy.
Yeah, because you said the sheriff, and the only sheriff that came to my mind was Nugget the emu.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
I
no.
love Jason Cogg and his wife. I just love their channel.
Who was that in Smokey and the Bandit? That sheriff. You.
Oh,
Yeah.
Buford T. Justice.
Yeah.
That was my second thought.
What was that bag he was going to send his son with?
Jackie Gleason.
Yep.
Oh, geez, it sounds like Gomer Pyle night.
Shazam!
Shazam!
Well,
I love
golly.
Smoke- I love
Golly!
That ain't the one that she likes to holler.
Nope. I like.
Hello,
Hooty
Rocky.
hoo, hooty hoo.
Well, howdy, Rocky.
Judith.
Mayo.
I loved rock. I loved. Oh God, what is that? Smokey and the Bandit.
Yep.
I love that show. I mean that movie. I loved that. That was just.
Shaky, did you ever watch that Infinity yet?
He's froze again.
He is.
He's froze.
There you go.
Dom DeLuise was in that. Jack Elm. Just call me Mr. Freeze. No, Pop. I don't watch. I just haven't had a chance to do it.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Hello,
Hey,
Roy.
Roy.
The next time you go live, Shaky, you just need to name it Frozen.
Yeah.
And they probably get him for copyright, though.
Well, that's true.
The Disney character of Frozen, only a male version.
I let it go. I let it go.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have too much fun with this.
Let
No.
it go right out the window.
No, I'm gonna have way too much fun with this.
That's what Red's neighbors sing when the UPS man comes by there. Let him go. Let him go.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
But when he knocks on the door, he always says, "I got the extra string."
I think Rocky's on something.
I seen the most handsome man in the world today. Then I realized I was looking at myself.
He's been eating some shrooms. it
Now,
looks
what
like.
was that? Dr. Rock?
He must be blind in one eye, can't see out the other.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He has some extra string, Papa Rock.
Who?
That's what you just said. The UPS said that he had extra string.
Oh yeah, yeah. He bought a Cash App, and I sold him some.
I'm too old. I am too old to get into that kinky crap now.
Yeah.
She won a
I didn't-
pearl necklace.
I didn't think you could ever get too old.
I do some ZZ Top on that one.
Oh God!
I shot the postman, but I was looking for the UPS.
I shot the
Oh
FedEx.
no, I'm not Rocky. I'm too old for that now.
Yes, mango.
Not too old to write about it, but I'm too old to do it.
Nah, you're never too old.
Well,
Hey,
hey,
Skinner.
Hello, Josh. How are you?
Mr. Skinner.
Hey, Josh. Papa Rock, how do you think I got in this wheelchair to begin with?
How you think I got in one? Mine wasn't FedEx neither.
We're finding out some very personal things tonight.
Have you got your new
Anyone
one yet?
else want to share?
Red? Have
Red, you got your
yet?
new one?
I talked to them yesterday, and they said, well, was it yesterday or today? I can't remember. They said, well, we got to have you be looked at by a physical therapist who has to recommend recommend the wheelchair, and that's going to be a couple of months, like 4 or 5 more months.
Oh my gosh.
What are these
I just
people
said, well,
smoking?
why didn't you tell them that a few years ago when they first put me in this darn thing?
Yeah.
Nisi, that's the best thing you can do too, is plead the fifth.
Uh-huh.
My name's
Yeah.
Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Well, the thing is I called my doctor and I told the nurse who's been helping me with all this what they said, and her exact words were, "That's a bunch of bull," and then
Yeah,
she quit.
it is. It
So,
is.
I'm going to call him tomorrow.
How long have
Because
you
she
had
got
that chair?
mad.
How long have you had that chair you're in now?
About 5 or 6 years.
You're due for another one from Medicare, and it'll pay 100% of it.
I know, but they're trying to fight me over it.
They can't. They can't.
Well, they are.
Well,
This is my
Papa-
third one.
Well,
But the thing is-
I need a back brace, and I've been going through this for almost a year now, just to be told now that the back brace came in. I went to go get it, and I owed $350 to get it, and I said, "You can keep it,"
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
350.
God.
Yeah.
and that's with Medicare.
Hey, Josh, if I didn't say hi earlier, I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi, Josh.
Free
Hi,
Hanley
Josh.
made a hi. And anyone else that didn't say hi, say hi.
Exactly. And Josh, I hope your wife's doing better.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, there's one thing that the insurance company don't know. I will step on toes to get what I need, and I don't give a shit who it hurts.
There's an organization. There's an organization in Cleveland, Ohio,
Red, you got any Rice Krispies?
that will get your chair.
Yeah?
Red,
Wow.
you mean you're going to run over toes to get what you need?
That's what I say.
What
How
did
the
I
hell you going to
say?
step on? You said you're going to step on toes. How you going to step on them?
I'll find a way.
You're going to run over toes to get what you need.
No, I'll just have someone pick up my leg and just smash it down under.
No, she's just going to pay FedEx a little bit more. FedEx man will do it.
Yeah. I'm glad she's doing good, Josh.
Yes.
But no, when it comes down to my wheelchair, when it comes down to my boys, I will step over a doctor's head and go to the next person. I won't care.
That's
I've
what you
done it
gotta do.
before. I've done it
Right.
What
before
you gotta
for my
do.
boys. It ain't gonna be the last time.
Red,
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
you need to read Rocky's comment to you.
Yeah.
Not unless his
scary.
wife is involved.
You say not unless.
No, she said, yeah, she said not unless his wife was involved.
Uh-oh. Did she work for FedEx too?
Why do I feel like I'm involved in a soap opera here all of a sudden?
Oh, me.
As Red's life turns.
Yeah, that's
No,
it.
it's the guiding light.
Roy said, nice backdrop, Lazy. Thank you, Roy.
Well, thank you.
How have you been doing anyway? Still getting honey?
Oh,
Get some
yeah.
sugar,
Okay.
sugar.
That's where my mind went, Shaky. That is exactly where my mind went.
Red,
Read it.
She's magnetic.
Oh, honey, Rocky, you don't need an adult bike. I could bring you into Walmart, and in each department, I can show you things.
Oh yeah, them massagers, man. Hell. Then you go over to hardware and get a jackhammer.
Oh, God. I worked at Walmart. I worked at Walmart, and we had a group thing before we had to go back and go to work, where they told us that we could dress like anything in our department. My department does cosmetics and HBA, where they sold where they sold the prophylactics. And I sat there and I just
Oh, what?
They
Prophylactics.
sold condoms there.
What's that?
Oh! See, I
You mean like little pecks of ketchup and mustard?
No.
All us country folks are sitting here like, huh?
mayonnaise catchers.
Man,
I'm a country folk, too.
Condiments.
I got a high language because I'm a writer. I can't help it. But anyways, I'm sitting there and I grinned, and two of my friends that was sitting beside me, they went, "Oh dear God!" And looked over at me, and the manager stopped. He looked over at me. He goes, "Everyone except for you." I'm shit. So I done them better. I said I couldn't dress up anything in my department. So I went to an adult store. I bought a necklace that had slave written across it. And I wore the Walmart, the vest, and told everyone I was a slave of Walmart.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
Have you seen the video going around where the girl quits over the intercom at Walmart? Oh, I'll send it to you. I'll post it. That girl lights them up over the intercom of the whole store.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny. She doesn't even hold back.
I heard they was pretty.
Oh,
It's not a good place to work.
It ain't.
well, I was in a hospital, and they were going to fire me because I was in a hospital.
Well, I got a good one for you. There was a guy I worked with at Wendy's. He was 75 again, okay? They promoted him to morning manager. He got the Rona, was in the hospital for over 2 months. They sent it in as he had a broke leg, and so
He didn't get paid for it.
They fired him.
They sent him a letter saying if he wasn't back in a certain amount of time, he had been there for 22 years, and they fired him because he was still in the hospital when he was supposed to be back to work.
I worked for Walmart, 2 different stores. The first store, I had a heart attack while on register, and the customer service manager actually asked me, Do you think you could hold on long enough for us to get someone to relieve you?
Was
I
you
was
waiting
having a
on
heart attack.
That's all.
Hey, I'll be right here. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Might be
Second
laid
time,
over on the conveyor.
I ended up at the hospital, and they were sent my doctor's note, but when I came in to work, it was like 3 days later. I asked them if they got my doctor's note, and they said yes, but it doesn't count. I went, excuse me? What do you mean it doesn't count? They said it doesn't count. This was at Christmas Eve. And they said, well, it doesn't count. And I looked at them, I said, you plan on firing me? They said, yeah, we do. So when do you clock in? I went, I don't. I quit. I left them without an employee for that night.
That's a good thing to do.
Hey, y'all know my brother Baldy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie just messaged me. He just called. His cousin just passed away from COVID.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That's
second cousin. It's sad.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, if you get to talk to him, tell him my prayers are with him.
I might go live tomorrow night, and I'll get him to come on.
All right, and prayers are with you also, Shake.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How you feeling anyway?
Waiting on some test results. Then I go back, I think it's the 26th of this month, and talk to the cancer doctor again.
Okay.
I'm sorry I didn't call her.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
This medicine that they got me on just got me all messed up.
Hey, I'm in the same boat. That doctor's got me on this anxiety and PTSD medicine, and I was at the point where I just didn't even want to do anything. It just made me I just either was sitting there watching TV or I laid in bed.
Yeah, that's what they got me on, that anxiety
I didn't
stuff.
want to do nothing.
Yeah, see, when I didn't hear back from anyone after I had sent that video to everyone, you know, I thought they're all mad at me. I mean, I went to a bad place. And
video? What video, Red?
I have to send it to you, Papa Rock. It's my wheelchair joke video. Well, I tell 3 different stories of things that has happened. One of them is about my arch enemy, the wall.
All in all, we're just another wheelchair in the wall.
Another wheelchair in the wall.
I did.
By Dr. Floyd.
That thing sucker punched me right upside the jaw, and I've been flying out of my wheelchair, and the floors there at that rehab were like hospital floors. My head bounced off that floor. I was out for like 3 or 4 hours. And when I woke up just in time for lunch. Skip class, but I woke up just in time for lunch. My luck. So I go to the lunchroom, and the staff man walks up to me, and he goes, I heard you fall. Oh, what? He goes, I heard you fall. Okay, I must hit that floor really hard. And then he went on telling me that the blind man that was behind me freaked out, dropped everything, and went running for help. And he was screaming, I can't see anyone. No kidding, you're blind.
And
good reason.
Yeah, the deaf boy probably felt it in his wheelchair.
Yeah.
No, he didn't feel it in his wheelchair because he was walking. But, oh, God, I mean, I was going so fast. I was going a total of like 3 miles per hour, which is pretty fast in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Papa Rock, I was sorry we didn't call you back that day that you called.
No, that's okay.
My back has been hurting so bad. There's been several days I ain't even hardly been able to walk.
That ain't no problem. I was just trying to check on Glenn's mom or dad.
Yeah, he's still doing a lot better, but his side's still hurting, and I don't know what we're going to have to do about that. I thought they checked everything down there at the hospital, but I'm beginning to wonder.
Well,
you know, my dad is the same. Well, my dad is the same age as Glenn's dad. And he gets dehydrated a lot. I mean, he's ended up in the hospital twice because of it.
Mm-mm.
You
So
know, I
basically,
sneezed.
More
I
storm.
sneezed. I sneezed one time and broke a rib.
What'd you knock off?
You know, I sneezed and broke a rib. I'm wondering maybe if he sneezed or coughed or something and pulled something or did something in his chest.
Now they
Because
was
if it's a muscle, you wouldn't see
He
it.
could have, yeah.
they were supposed to have checked.
Yeah, they said they scanned everything and everything looked fine. You know.
yeah, but did they do an MRI with a contrast? Because unless you do that, you're not going to see a pulled muscle or
Nope.
anything like that.
Well, see, my
Especially, you know,
grandma-
his age and him
Yeah.
coughing, you know, that could pull a muscle real quick.
yeah, he can.
Well, he said he had 2 ribs that was so sore he couldn't stand to touch them.
Oh, mercy.
Well, I
That
guess
could have
you
been
need-
from coughing too. And maybe he did pull a muscle in there.
Ain't no way in hell I'd take my car to Walmart Auto Care. You crazy.
No.
No.
We finally got ours back on the road and it's running good.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, that transmission cost, what was it, Dave?
So when you going to do your trip again?
My copay was only $200 and something, but it's a $3,000 $4,000 transmission.
Wow.
Yeah, and I only had to pay two or $250. I can't remember.
It cost us $260 to get our lights rewired so the tail light would work, the blinker would work. Evidently, they make wires with soy coating, and the mice love it.
Really?
That's
Oh
what it
my
was. The mouse
God.
ate our wiring because of the coating being made out of soy.
Wow. That ain't good.
No, that's just like those trail cameras that they put up.
Oh,
They're
bears
made-
like them.
Yeah, they do because of the stuff they're made out of. I can't
Yep.
remember what it is.
The plastic and the
Bears
batteries
like-
in there.
Yeah,
It's in the
Yeah,
plastic, yeah.
yep.
Wait a minute. Bears like to eat trail cams?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They like the plastic and the batteries inside have a smell that like and they if you got a cabin, they will go in there after your refrigerator because they like the insulation.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
They got to stay
It's like
warm.
candy to them.
They got to stay warm. It's getting close
Yeah.
to winter.
Yeah.
They're building a tiny house.
yeah.
If I
Keep it warm.
here at the end of the month, if I see a bear, he's going to freezer camp.
That's right.
He's
Is
gonna be
that
chilly.
Is bear meat good?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Never
I
tried
don't know if
it.
I love
I
it.
never tried it. I don't know if I could or not.
Better than
Oh,
roast
yeah, you
beef.
could. Close your eyes, open your mouth, and just give it a big old
Jackie.
crunch.
Jackie won't eat squirrel and Jackie will not eat rabbit, but she will eat deer and bear with no problem.
I won't eat no deer. No.
Oh, I love venison. Oh my God, I love
No.
venison.
If
I
deer's
love
fixed
it.
right,
Oh,
I
God.
like deer, but it's got to be fixed right.
Yeah.
A friend of ours has some sausage made. What was that out of? Pigs that he had?
Red has a tiny house.
And it was some of the best sausage
Not
that I
really.
ever ate.
Now
And it
with
was
deer
made
being
out of
very
what?
lean,
Rock? Deer.
Huh?
Glenn
Deer-
answered me. I was asking what you said it was made out of. Have you ever tried deer hamburger?
that's what I was gonna say. Deer is so lean that when I make burger with it, I use beef. I go down to the butcher shop and get beef fat and blend that in and to give it a like an 80-20% blend. And
Yep.
man, that's some good stuff right there.
This
Beef
is
fat. You mean tallow?
Just beef fat, just the trimmings, the beef fat, the white. You call it whatever you want. I call it beef fat.
You mix it in with the meat, and it actually gives it. It's like I was frying taco burger last night.
Rocky.
And tacos meat was so lean, there wasn't a bit of grease in the pan. I actually had to stop, take them out because it was bone dry. Even after they started frying, it was bone dry.
That's weird,
I-
Stevie, because I've eaten wild boar and I love wild boar. I wonder how they made the sausage so you didn't like it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
wild pig, wild boar. wild
Shaky,
pig.
if I knew that you wanted a little bit of, as you call it, beef fat
Yeah.
to put in there, I could send you some tallow. I still got about 20 pounds of it in the freezer. And we haven't even gone through maybe 2 jars of it that.
They
Well, I
that-
got
think I've got one roast left and two legs left in the freezer of the deer.
Well,
Well,
we got like 50 pounds of beef fat to make into tallow.
See, one thing with boars, if you make them mad whenever you shoot them,
Their estrogen gets up.
you ruin the meat.
Yep.
So, because it don't make it bad, but it smells so bad and you can taste it.
What is that?
Boar.
Boar, if you make
Oh.
them mad whenever
Because the
you
wild
shoot
boar
'em,
still has the doodads and
Yeah.
you know, it's
it'll scent the meat and put a taste in it that it tastes like it's rotten, and you can't even stand to smell it cooking.
well, you know, and believe it or not, that's any animal. If you don't let the animal be relaxed for like a couple hours, like before you harvest that animal, butcher it, like a cow or whatever. If they're all stressed out, that meat they taste different because they release that
Pheromones?
you know, yeah. Well, I say it's almost like adrenaline. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
makes the meat taste different. You want them real calm and not knowing it's coming, and get
That's
them when
one
they ain't
thing
looking.
I like about Taylor. Whenever we always feed them, whenever they're getting ready to be harvested, so they're looking down eating, and
Yeah,
he
just-
just
Brown Bull did.
really.
Yeah, he just walked up there and stuck his head up in the air.
Yeah.
That was it. Well, looky. We got a snowflake in the house.
Well, hello, Desiree.
Hi, Des.
Hi, everybody.
Hello,
It's the
Howdy,
Des.
woodpecker.
Are you getting a lot of wet weather down there right now?
Yeah, we're getting wet weather, but we're not getting the blunt of the storm.
That's cool.
Well,
That's more.
good.
Yeah, that's more along the water.
Where's
I'll be
that
right-
other
be right
hurricane?
back.
Not Larry, but the one after it.
Handy. It's
yeah.
handy.
Where's that one at?
It's coming into Tallahassee, it looks like. And it's Glenn said today it was from Louisiana all the way over, right?
It's down there with Desiree.
It's more along the coast than it is here. We're just getting rain. We're not getting wind and all the other stuff that goes with it.
I tell you what, Louisiana's getting hit with everything this year.
Yeah, it is. Hi, Stevie. Not
I ain't
not
saying
you shaky.
How you doing, woodpecker?
I'm doing okay. What about you, Dad?
Kicking, that's about all.
Did he say woodpecker?
That's what I thought. I was like, huh?
Hey, that's his nickname for me because I type away at the keyboard.
Okay.
Sound like a woodpecker in heat.
Yeah.
Sound like a whole darn flock of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it.
If
Like
I
I
caught
said,
one, I might be able to do something.
Put one of my kids in front of the computer and on the keyboard, they're faster than I am.
I
Really?
hear you.
I don't see how anybody
No
can
doubt.
be any faster
I'm
than
two
you
fingers. I'm two fingers
Oh,
on the
no.
keyboard.
No.
Put my daughter on a cell phone. I'm all thumbs. I have big thumbs. So I'm like passing off the phone to my daughter. I'm like, Serena, can you go ahead and type this for me? She's like, and I'm like, I can't do that. My son, Jeremy, can you do this for me? I can't text. I'm like, so what's going on? Send.
But you know
Yeah.
why, though? The
I
dads,
thought I walked
they was
into
raised that
a
way.
music video.
Yeah, they was.
They was raised with electronics.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I put my son on Nintendo when he was like 2 years old.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So-
you deserve what you get then.
But
used
that's
to
good
know-
though, because he built my computer.
I used to know a boy
Which
with
one?
some old flip phones sat there with the keypad and type faster than most people would, or on the flip phone just to keep a number pad.
Yeah.
You had to
Yeah.
hit it 1, 2, or 3 times. He could sit there with them thumbs, and how in the world he done it, I don't know.
Now, let me
My-
tell you something
my-
about that. Video
ahead.
games are very good to a point. Now, I believe kids need outdoor time,
Yeah.
but video games give kids eye-hand coordination, and I learned that running
Yeah.
heavy equipment because you use your eye-hand coordination running heavy equipment. and the military came to my son's school, and my son could fly the drones better than some of the guys that were in the service because he had that hand-eye coordination, and it was, it was pretty neat.
I
Yeah,
know the day I went to pick up Travis from school. He had a doctor's appointment. And I go in and we're getting ready to leave, and the principal was talking to me, and Travis walks up. He goes, before I leave, I need to tell you something. To the principal, and he goes, yeah, what's that, Travis? He goes, I hacked into the school's computers today.
Did you know they had games out now that they could let autistic kids play, and they say that it's a lot better or helps them?
Hey!
It helps them learn a little bit.
Get out of here.
I just had to jump on. Let's just jump on a few minutes because I had to hear Shaky with his Aussie accent again, just to give me a laugh.
You're a celebrity. I seen you get interviewed the other day.
Was I?
On Gail's channel.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I love that accent.
I look at you when you first came on, and in my brain, I really wanted to say, well, bloody hell, look who it is.
Hello, mate.
No, the real Aussie way is stone the crows, mate, like flaming heck.
God, I love y'all's accents. I do. I really, really do.
You know what my favorite thing about Australia is? Mad Max.
Let's see.
The Road Warrior.
Absolute classic movie. Yeah. The first Mad Max, an absolute monument of film history. Fantastic film. The second Mad Max, really good. Really enjoyed that. The third one, we're not going to talk about that.
The Fury Road.
That was the Tina Turner one, and yeah, it's pretty average.
Oh, that's right, Thunderdome. That's right.
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And the remake was good, but nothing beats the first two.
Now, did you know in Fury Road? Did you know that that the guy that played the bad guy that wore the mask? What was his name?
Yeah,
Morton Joe. That was the same guy that played Toe Cutter, the leader of the bikers in the first one.
That's right. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, yeah. He passed away recently.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. I like him. He's a great actor.
The country roads and that the original Mad Max was filmed on, they're about 100 miles south of me. I've actually driven on a lot of those roads.
Wow.
So it was all filmed out in the back blocks.
Cool.
I'm sorry, but I like the remake, so
Oh yeah, look, the remakes were a great movie. Yeah, much more polished and a more modern film. But the original Mad Max.
There's nothing like the
place in their culture.
My favorite part of Fury Road was the Doof Warrior playing that guitar, blowing flames on a big turbo amplifier with drums.
Now I've shown you the orchard a few times. I'll give you an update on what we've added to. And Shaky, if you want to get a good laugh, go over to the Sweeney's Creek channel because there's a video entitled "Oh no, no, Steve bites the dust."
Yeah, he took it real.
Just this post here, when I was leveling it, I had a string line keeping the post nice and straight, and I went to step over, and my right leg went over the string line, but my left leg went, "Nah, I'm not turning up, mate. You're on your own." got caught on the string line, and I bit the dust. So
another one bites the dust.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah. and
Another one bites the dust.
And my partner was filming, and so what was her reaction? She panned the camera.
And life's real good.
So this is the start of our anti-roof fence. So we've got it braced north and south and west at the moment. So that'll hold the pressure of the. It's not going to be tightly strained. But this is
Steve. I'm subscribed to your Bomber Steve channel. I just subscribed to the Sweeney's Creek, and I see the the little picture on there of you flying like you're falling over that wood. So I'll watch it later on.
Yeah. That was the oh crap moment when you realise that there's nothing you can do and you're going down for the count.
Oh man!
Hey,
Well,
Didi.
I'm
Hey,
subscribed
Judy.
now.
Hey,
So,
Judy.
We're going
Yeah,
to
so-
forewarn y'all if anything happens. We got a storm near us. So,
Yeah, we
Okay.
do too.
So that's a 4-foot fence there, and then we're going to run some more guide wires, some tension wire up here, and get it up to 6 feet, and that should keep most of the kangaroos out, hopefully.
Oh wow!
And
Y'all ones I meet up at this weekend.
Here we got to
Sorry?
worry about deer. There they got to worry about kangaroos.
yeah. And then, of course, down the bottom, we're going to peg it down, and that'll keep the rabbits and hares out, particularly the hares, because they'll strip the bark off the fruit trees and chew them off, the mongrels.
Now, Steve, what small
Probably
animals do you
not,
have?
Josh.
Like, do y'all have raccoons or possums or anything like that down there?
We have lots of species of possum. They're a native animal. They're beautiful. They're protected, of course. So we have sugar gliders, ringtail possums, brush-tailed possums. Yeah.
I know what a sugar
we don't have
glider
any.
is.
Yeah, we don't have any raccoons or anything like that. But most of our problems are caused by feral introduced animals: rabbits, foxes, cats, dogs, goats, sheep, camels, horses. Pigs. They're the biggest problem. So our biggest problem down here is rabbits, hares, foxes, cats, and then the kangaroos. But the kangaroos are here first. I'm quite happy to share a bit with them. I don't mind it. But, as you can see,
Steve, let me ask you a question real quick.
yeah.
With your personal opinion, do you believe the Tasmanian tiger is extinct, or do you believe there's still some left that are still there?
Absolutely 100% extinct, mate. There's no chance.
You
no
don't
chance
think
whatsoever.
there's any left? Okay.
No.
I was watching a show about that the other day, and I was curious.
Yeah. So,
Somebody said what they were seeing were foxes, and they just thought maybe that they were mistaken as foxes as being it, but.
Yeah. There's two factors that I would say make it unequivocal. The Tasmanian tiger used to exist on the Australian mainland, but then when the First Nations people or the Aboriginals, when they migrated to Australia 100,000 years ago, they also brought in their domesticated dogs, which are then the dingo. So the dingo is classed as a native animal, but it's basically a long time introduced visiting animal, so it's now part of the ecosystem. The Tasmanian tiger couldn't compete with the dingo on the mainland, and so it was eradicated. And then it only existed on Tasmania, which is a self-contained island. And then, of course, we had European settlement came in with their lamb and sheep farms, and of course, the Tasmanian tiger was immediately wrongly accused of being a sheep killer and whatever, and dangerous, whatever. So it was actively hunted and destroyed, and then it also had to compete with introduced feral dogs and cats and things like that. So it's gone, mate. Unfortunately.
And now that's a dog. That's not a cat, right? Even though it's called a tiger, it's a canine, isn't it?
It's a marsupial. It's a marsupial. So it was the largest carnivorous marsupial in the world. So it was a pouched animal. It's the same as we have other animals. We have ones like them. They're called a quoll, Quoll. So it was basically a large Tasmanian devil, but it had stripes on its back. But it was a marsupial.
I knew it had like a real big mouth, but I thought it was a dog. I didn't know it was a marsupial. Wow, that's cool.
No. So we basically have no placental mammals as what you would class as a mammal here native in Australia, basically. So we're all marsupials and reptiles.
Wow.
Yeah, but they said that one shark was also extinct.
Oh, the megalodon?
Yes.
What, the megalodon? No, that's that thing ain't around. That thing's extinct.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
look,
it is.
There have been examples like there was an ancient fish called the coelacanth.
Right,
the coelacanth was thought to be extinct for millions of years.
Africa.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a bit different to a fish that lives thousands of feet under the ocean that's rarely visited by humans, and the Australian mainland and Tasmania. So even though there are, some pristine areas of forest left, if there were Tasmanian tigers out there, they would have been spotted and filmed and photographed very clearly by now. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, they
and
have
the-
found a megalodon. In fact, I can't remember exactly who it was that went like really, really deep as cameras
Can you
and stuff that
imagine
went
if a
down.
megalodon was still
And there
alive?
was a shark. They found a megalodon. They do still exist.
You want that Rice Krispie
Hey,
bar
Glenn, what's the big city by you guys? What's the big city by you guys?
the
By
biggest city
me?
by us.
Oh, by him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest city closest to us is Melbourne, capital of Victoria, where Darren from Down Under Farm and Forge lives.
No,
So we're 100 miles from Melbourne, which is the biggest city.
April.
Yeah.
What's a good sized city near you?
Winston-Salem's probably the biggest.
It's close.
Okay, because they got some severe lightning coming your way.
Yeah, it's going in between us and Winston.
This
Yeah.
is what's happening for us.
You froze, Des.
Oh crap!
Again.
All right, how do I bring this back up? Let's see.
Supposed to say flaming Al.
All right, am I here? I'm here. Good.
There
Okay.
you are.
I'm going to
There
do
we
my
go.
best not to trip over again here.
That didn't sound good.
Oh, good night. Did he just fall again?
No.
No. That was just a unnecessary
Yes.
groan as I went under the fence.
Look at that mess down there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I know
That's
we're
gonna hit.
thundering and lightning's actually going away. It was like almost 3 miles out, and now it's almost 5 miles out. So I know it's going further away from us.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but that one right there, if it comes, that one that Des was showing us, if it comes, north and stays east like it is, it's going to hit us.
Yep.
Skinner Farm wants to know, April, if Glenn answered them because he couldn't hear him if he did.
He said if he had another
It's
cow.
possible. We had a heifer one time, cow. The first 3 calves that she had was all heifers.
Huh.
Every calf she had while she was here was a heifer calf.
Yep, we got another one.
Hey, Brad. From what I can see from the storm, the worst of it is going to happen probably at like 2 o'clock in the morning. But it's not that big band that's coming up along the coast. It's a smaller band over Raleigh and
Yeah.
Winston.
I don't know if y'all can see. Well, it ain't gonna do it, is it? The greens.
yeah.
Yeah.
That won't work.
Overlapping, yep, or it's showing the rain.
But all the red is below us about
A few miles.
about 3 or 4 miles below us before the red starts.
Stevie said the storm was right over him. But it's saying that Yackenville, it didn't even include Elkin in the storm.
How far does Stevie live away from us?
Stevie lives about 20 miles probably from us here.
Yep.
is he going
He
towards
was
Greensboro?
Gold.
No,
Somebody,
he
Judas is
lives pretty
Goldsboro.
much south of us.
Oh, that's pretty, Steve.
Yeah, isn't it?
Well, Bud,
Oh, that is
nice.
pretty.
That's that.
Oh,
That's
that
that
is
Anzac
pretty.
Creek.
What is that?
Peach,
That's
yeah,
the
Peach Tree. Yep.
Anzac Beach. So that's the one I was talking about. It was named after the Australian New Zealand Army Corps. It's it's a beautiful peach tree.
Now, what are you coming into spring there?
Yeah,
Yep.
We're just hit spring 1st of September.
Okay, cool.
When
And
we have summer, they have winter. When we have fall, they have spring.
Huh.
I hear you, Skinner. Having another night.
A few little buzzy
got-
bees going to work.
We got
Usually
two
they'll go
storms,
to
one
work
on the
whenever you
east
got
and
bad
one's
weather.
coming from the north, and we're right in between them. It ain't even going to hit us.
I love peach trees when they bloom like that in the spring. I just think they're the most beautiful trees. Those and apple trees, they just get a real pretty little bloom on them.
Yeah, they do.
I just
And then
wish
when-
our trees were starting to bloom again.
Yeah,
Never-
and I just cross my fingers that every single one of these flowers turns into a peach.
Yeah, no doubt.
You ever
Love
see a sunflower field?
Yeah,
I've-
really.
I've got
Anybody,
a
ever,
lot of
Ours all the time. Jody's in Goldsboro.
anybody ever see a sunflower field?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Yeah, we have 'em here.
beautiful.
Pictures.
Beautiful.
We have them here. We have them here, Dad.
Yeah.
Now I've seen
Real pretty.
pictures, but to actually see
Yeah.
one in person, I hadn't.
Same here, April. Only pictures.
Wow.
No,
Same
it's that-
flower field.
And we have a lot of orchards here. Here in West Virginia and down in Virginia, this is a lot of apples trees here. So we have a lot of apple orchards. It's I mean crazy apple orchards. And spring, all you see is miles and miles of just beautiful
Apple
bloom trees
trees.
like that. All right,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Yeah, my sister gave us some crab apples off
Oh,
of her
wow.
tree, a
That
whole
was good.
about a bushel of it. So we peeled all those and made
Yeah,
apple
Stevie
butter
Jackson
and
said
cinnamon
they
flavored
have apple
applesauce
orchards
with it.
everywhere.
And we
Yeah.
just bought another bushel today that we're going to make plain applesauce out of. And we're going to do about 1 or 2 more bushels, and we're going to can some whole apples.
I want some
That's
persimmons.
Uh-huh. We had
Oh,
a persimmon tree. We had a persimmon tree by our pond in Southern Maryland, and one of my friends was down there fishing with me, and I gave him one, and it was with that. I guess they aren't ripe, totally ripe, and they make your mouth all dry.
Oh, no.
Like,
we used
your
to-
mouth
we-
shrivels up.
Yeah, we used to go ginseng, and that's what kept us going with persimmons.
Yeah.
Going to give you a sneak preview of my project last weekend. There's a video going live tonight, I think. Another unnecessary groan there.
That's all right. We do that when we get old.
That's what I was thinking.
So this is the first of our 3 compost bins.
Oh, cool.
Oh, they're
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Cool.
So and then there's a channel there for the board. So the boards will
Right.
slide down your channel and groove to then put the boards up front. It's 6 foot wide, and the reason why it's 6 foot wide is that will mean I can get my tractor bucket in there to pick it all up and turn it all over, so I don't have to turn it over by hand.
Good. That's good.
And then there'll be
That'd be
another one there.
really stinky job to have to do that.
Sorry.
That'd be a really stinky job to have to do that.
Yeah, and the key to good compost is getting it turning over and keeping that aerobic
Yeah.
breakdown happening. But I'll tell you what, I used a new tool that I had, and I'll tell you what, this is the best thing I've ever bought. I don't know if you can see it on the ground there.
Yeah.
So I've got a review of this on the Sweeney Street channel too. If you do anything with pallets, this is sensational because it basically just
Oh,
goes
it's a board
Wow.
puller.
Pulls it
underneath
up.
the board, and then it's a big pry bar, and then you've got all that leverage, and you can just pull and harvest the boards off the pallets so easily.
Wow.
Oh, heck, look here, Paul.
So
I've got a board puller.
I've got a review video on Sweeney Street channel, and it's a link to the Australian supplier, but I'm sure there'd be American suppliers too. If
Yeah, we got a furniture factory near us, and I'm going to go down and get a bunch of pallets from them.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
you get some
that's
amazing wood off them.
Yeah, free. That's what I
Yeah,
like.
they're yeah.
You make a lot of cool
you do
stuff.
you do have to be careful. Make sure you're getting heat treated pallet boards rather than chemical. But
Right,
yeah,
Yeah.
But here's a pile of ours just
Yeah, there you
here.
go.
Yeah, and they all came from the house build and local businesses around town. You just go get them, and yeah, I basically pulled that pallet apart in about 40 seconds.
I wish I had $1 for every pallet I hauled.
Yeah.
You know, when I was
I used
younger,
to work for a pallet company.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
when I was younger and didn't have any money, and if I had to build something out of wood, like if I wanted to build a deer stand or something, I'd go where they were building a whole new bunch of houses on the road, and I hit all the dumpsters to get all the scrap wood out of them, the pallets or whatever.
Yeah, it goes on the 2x4, and it's a big pry handle. He says he can
And
strip a
I
pallet
bet those
in 40
builders are
seconds.
happy too because that's less poundage that they're paying for to go
Yeah,
out.
they didn't care. I asked them first. I said, "Hey, if it's in the dumpster, can I have it?" They said, "Hey, take all you want, man." I'd fill up.
Yeah, but that's good for them though. Like I
Yeah.
said,
Oh,
it goes
yeah.
by weight or whatever. So
Yeah.
And they threw a lot away, a lot of good wood that they just
yeah,
didn't use or whatever. Back then, it was it was cheap and they didn't care. So I was like, "Yeah, load my little truck up and go."
You know what? I'm glad we're on this conversation because I was told this. Don't know how much truth is in it, but I was told that you cannot use chicken manure in your garden every year. I mean, you know, even though it's been, you know, if it's like processed for a year, you still can't use it in your garden every year.
No, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can
You
use
can
it, but
every
you
year.
can't use fresh. It's got to sit for a while.
Yep.
You can,
I know
you
that.
can put fresh on your garden all of the year, but you don't want to put it in the spring of the year.
I see. That's what I thought, but I was like, "No, you're wrong." But then I thought, well, maybe I'm wrong, so I figured I'd ask y'all.
Red, the
Chicken
best
manure is one of
fertilizer
the-
is rabbit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
poop
rabbits.
is
I
the
want to get
best.
meat rabbits, but I don't know where to
Because-
find them.
Because rabbit poop is I think what they call it, cold manure or whatever. Anyway, you can put that right on your garden and
Yeah,
it's fine.
right away.
Yeah, the pellets, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where can you find meat rabbits?
You look on Craigslist. You can get rabbits anywhere.
I've looked. I haven't had any luck. I've looked on. You know, I've Googled it, thinking there was like maybe a place I could buy that. I haven't
If,
had any
you-
luck.
They
If
usually
you're
have
interested in, if you're looking for meat rabbits, have a look at the Belgian, the Flemish giant rabbits.
What I was
They're
actually looking for.
they're a magnificent rabbit. Apparently, I haven't had them. If I breed rabbits for meat here, which I'd like to do, that'll be the breed I'll be looking to get. But apparently, the meat on them is just sensational.
What's that other breed? Rex or something?
Yeah, the Rex is also used.
Rex.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. Any rabbit is good meat. Like rabbit's just one of the best meats you can eat.
Oh, I shoot them wild. Wild rabbits fine with me.
Yeah, yeah.
What about kangaroo meat?
Read my comment.
Yeah.
Kangaroo
you're
meat
right.
is
It's
Kangaroo
lightning
meat's really
like
good.
crazy here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got it on the radar.
I mean, it's like I don't know how many strikes a minute, but we're getting at least 3 every time it does it, and it ain't but just
Oh, yeah.
a half a minute, and it goes back again.
You're about in the middle of it.
It's
moving
bad.
kind of northeast.
batten
out
down
of
the hatches.
Salem.
That's it. Batten down the hatches, because it's lightning and thundering like crazy. It ain't started raining yet, but
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm
Stevie,
going
where
to jump
did you
off.
get your Flemish giants?
Sorry, what was that?
Stevie's outdoorsman. He said that
Alright.
he had Flemish giants.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm sure there would be breeders in your area. They've been exported all around the world, so it'd just be a matter of doing a bit of a Dr. Google search and seeing what you come up with. But I'd be very surprised if you couldn't get hold of them somewhere in America. Tim from Ridge Life also breeds rabbits for meat, so he might be a good contact just to see what breed he has and if he's got any contacts. He's made some awesome videos on harvesting his rabbits.
And which channel is this?
Ridge
Life.
Tim.
Okay, yeah, I know them. Okay.
and
Yeah.
what's the polyface? They've got meat birds too. If anybody, they're pretty close.
rabbit.
I meant meat rabbits. Sorry, but they
Like, because
got
I'm going to get some for next year, but I mean, we're going to have to build cages and stuff like that, of course. But
And
I want to get
Yeah.
some.
Polyface may not be very far from you, Red. He's in Virginia.
Oh,
Molly Face Farms. What's his name?
I don't know, Joe Salatin.
Yeah,
Joe
that's it.
Joel,
But Red down at
Oh.
Mount Airy, they have a stock sale down there, and they sell rabbits down there all the time.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking about going to next year.
And that's
We've,
one of the reasons we're changing our nights from Friday nights is because another one up here in Wilkesboro, they have a sale on Friday nights. And we're going to start going up to the sale on Friday nights.
We have two here. We got one in Hagerstown and one in Winchester. And one in Frederick. We got three, really. What is that?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
It must be Desiree or Papa Rock one.
Hey,
I'm getting jiggy with it.
you let the woodpeckers out.
We,
No, I'm
we have an
watching
issue. We have an issue with our farming rabbits over here because we have large population of feral rabbits and they're highly destructive. They're not supposed to be here. So we use two viruses, myxomatosis and Khaleesi, to control them on and off. And so if you want to have your own rabbits, you can inoculate them and vaccinate them against the Khaleesi virus, but myxomatosis you can't. So and they're both transported by mosquitoes. So it's
Oh, wow.
so it can be a little bit problematic with rabbits here, but I'm hoping to eventually one day give it a go because I love rabbit meat. It's
Red, did you see Susan's comments?
Yeah, I'm replying to her now.
What is it, Pop?
I'm gonna get off here.
yeah.
All
I'm
right, well,
jumping to
Larry,
guys.
you have a good night.
I've got
We
fencing
love
to get organised, so I'm gonna love you and leave you and say goodbye.
All righty.
Thank you.
Steve,
Have
it's
a
always
good
great to see
day.
you,
I was
brother.
going to say good night, but it's daytime
Watch
there.
your screen.
No, for him, it's have a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go chuck a snag on the Barbie for you.
There you go. Give that blue tongue lizard a kiss for me.
I will. Yeah. I've got
Wait
to
a
get
minute.
him out and
Did
give
you
him some
just
food
say,
later. I will.
Wait a minute. Did
All
you
right.
just say give that blue-nosed goose a kiss?
No, blue tongue lizard.
Oh.
It's a lizard.
Yeah, I
Big
saw.
lizard.
I remember the lizard. But I swear to goodness, goose went into my brain.
I'm hoping Shaky. I'm hoping I might get a chance to catch a nice venomous eastern brown snake coming up soon. So I'll film
Good
him
luck
for
with
you.
that. Good luck
Yeah,
with that.
I won't be giving him, won't be giving him no damn kisses, though. I can tell you.
No.
All right, see you guys.
Bye
All
bye.
right, buddy. You have a good one.
Have a good day. Almost did it again.
All right, I'm heading that way too.
All right, Dad.
Good night,
night,
Papa
Larry.
Rock.
I love you.
Love
See,
love you,
now I
Dad.
feel better. Good
Love you
night.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah, next
And then there were 4.
Here we go again.
next spring, I'm wanting to get some rabbits. You know, to breed.
Yeah.
That's one thing will not take you long to build your stock up in.
No.
As long as you got
Because-
a girl.
I'm too
Yeah,
much of a city girl.
I don't think I could do rabbits. I'd be loving
Sorry, I just can't look at Bambi and Thumper and think of dinner.
Well, that's what happened between Bambi and Thumper. There was a bunch of little ones hopping along.
Yep.
I think about
You know
I
what's
think about
strange?
barbecue sauce.
I just said I could kill him. But if you really want to break it down, and all y'all know that I'm full of BS when I say that, is when I get them and they're so cute and cuddly, I'm like, no, I can't kill them. No,
Yeah.
I can't kill them.
Well, now, I tell you what, it's one of the easiest animals to process.
Huh.
When
Okay,
I was a kid, I
they're
could
coming
process
out of my
one in
ears.
about 2 minutes.
Hey, Red. I know you can't see it, but right here there's a scar. Let me go this way. There's a scar here and here.
Actually,
I
I
had two
could see
male-
it a little bit.
I have 2 male rabbits fighting. I reached in to grab them when I was a little boy, and when I come out, one of them was just hanging there by his teeth.
Oh, yeah, they can get mean.
They can be very nasty little critters.
And them hind legs, you gotta
Oh,
watch him.
they will
can
scratch
hook
you.
in a heartbeat.
Yes, sir. They can take them and come right down you like a cat with his front
Yeah.
paws will. They'll do it with their back legs and kick the hell and stretch right open you right up.
In other words,
they're
get you
worse
some
than a cat
welding
with
gloves.
long legs.
Get you some welding gloves when you deal with them.
Why?
Dag nabbit. Smoking in front of me. How dare you? Fuck you. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
JG. Make her talk like that.
My goodness. My virgin ears.
I never thought that was going to come out of Daz ever.
No.
The peaceful snowflake.
Uh-huh.
I can tell you, when I get pissed or something gets to me or something silly like this, I have trash mouth. And that's right there was just a mild little bit of it.
Yeah, but I mean, I was like, when you said that, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I started saying, Jake, made that
speaking of-
snowflake melt.
So was that a threat or invitation? I'm just kidding.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Mr. Freeze, Miser, and Mr. Heat Miser.
Oh yeah.
She went from Snowflake to Mr. Heat Miser.
She went from Jekyll to Hyde. What are you talking about?
That's me. That's me.
Wait a minute, though, now.
From
That
a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen now. From that one.
Dez, have you quit
Did I quit what?
smoking?
Smoking? No, I have to go outside. I don't smoke in my house.
Okay.
And I don't want to take this up. It's raining.
I understand.
Yeah, it's pouring here now.
Yeah, she keeps
I've
running.
been doing that all day.
I didn't
I'm
got
telling you,
up,
man.
put my shoes on.
I feel like Rodney Dangerfield. I don't get no respect.
I liked him too.
Yeah, I saw the rabbits at World King, Stevie, but I didn't know if that was the type of rabbits that were meat rabbits.
I
What kind of
wonder
rabbit
if,
is it?
Rex and them still.
I don't know. It looked like a rabbit to me.
Red, my cousin over here, was raising rabbits.
Meat rabbits?
I think so. His daughter got into it, I think, to sell. And this little store out here where we stopped and got that bolt-free wheelchair that day, a lot of times they have them out there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
Glenn,
because I saw them at World King, but there was like no sign or nothing telling you what type they were. But they were so cute and fluffy.
Glenn, have you seen Tony lately?
No.
He hangs on TikTok a lot more. I know that much.
I just wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him, and they unfriended me on Facebook, and I, just want to know how they were doing.
I didn't know they unfriended you. Now,
Oh,
wait a
no,
minute.
he
Something
had
happened.
to-
He had to start a different one on Facebook.
He did. He had to start a
Chris,
different
Chris
page.
unfriended me too. They threw me to the curb.
Well, I know that Tony's business and his Facebook and all that got hacked. Something screwed up, and that I do know.
Well, I haven't been kicked
Yep,
off of
baby.
Chris's, but I know that they have a TikTok channel or TikTok, whatever.
I'm
and
not.
they've
I'm
been
not on
posting
TikTok at all.
I'm usually not either, but I watched
I got
something and I
enough.
got on there, and all of a sudden there was them. I'm like, oh, they're on TikTok now.
Yeah.
I got Facebook, I got YouTube, I got Instagram, and I got Snapchat. I got enough crap.
I've got all of that too.
I don't need any more.
I got YouTube. I got 33
Facebook.
people.
I got Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and half the time I even forget about Instagram.
Me too. I
know.
Instagram and what's that other one? Twitter.
Twitter,
Yeah.
I'm not even on
Twitter,
there.
yeah.
Twitter.
I think I've got
Twitter,
that.
I barely touch. I don't like Twitter.
I don't
I
do
don't either.
Twitter and I don't do Instagram. I look
I've done a little bit on them, but that's it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
look-
guess Guess who I ran into on Free Hanley's channel?
Huh.
Who?
The impersonator.
Who? Who's that?
Red. The impersonator.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't. Sorry.
I don't reckon I know neither.
Sylvia.
Oh,
No.
no.
Okay.
The
Yeah, the
impersonator.
one that I'm apparently going to go to hell because my grandfather and my brother-in-law are both Freemasons.
Hey, you know what I've been looking into joining?
The Freemasons?
No, I was looking at that, but I found something else.
The
that I like a
Illuminati?
lot- no, that I like a lot better.
What's that?
The Odd Fellows.
You are an odd fellow. You don't need to join it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odd Fellows. I like that's a pretty cool thing.
I'm on too, but what is it?
It's like Freemasonry. It's but it's called Odd Fellows. It's a
The Independent Order of the Odd Fellows.
the Odd Fellows, right? Yeah.
You got to be married or anything like that?
No. But they're very oriented towards helping the community. But their initiation thing is very macabre. It's skeletons and weird stuff. Like I like that. Like it's really cool. Look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, it's really neat.
That would be a perfect place for Travis. He is an odd fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know the Knights of Templar they were Freemasons too, and that was a very Christian based.
But no, I see Sylvia on I go on I watch Country Homestead Preacher and Chicken Johnny every once in a while, and she's on there, and I just stay to myself and ignore it.
Yeah, the reason Daz called her an impersonator is because I can't remember. I think it was Papa Rock's channel that she
Papa
came
Rock's
in.
Live. Yep, Papa Rock's Live.
And she came in under Daz's name, and I jumped her butt for that.
Yep.
Made me mad.
Yeah, she still had Sylvia, but I didn't pay attention to the rest of the name. And I saw that Free Hanley said, "Oh, your name's different." And then she said something, and I go, "I'll tell you all guys later. You have a great day. I got things to do. Bye."
Yeah,
I wasn't going to do anything on her channel. You know, Free Hanley doesn't deserve all that on her channel. So I was like, I'm just out of here.
Well, the way I see it, just because I don't like her doesn't mean that I expect other people not to like her. That's kind of kindergarten childish bullcrap.
Yeah, but what she did to me using my name,
just don't want to associate.
That was wrong.
Yeah.
That still makes me mad. I mean, normally I'll sit back and I won't say nothing. And
Welcome back, Susan.
I just like, my thing is I like people to give me enough rope. Shorten the rope a bit so I can kick that proverbial bucket out from underneath them.
Yeah.
April knows who else I do that too.
Uh-huh.
There's enough drama in the world. I just ignore them anymore. You know what I mean? I just
Well,
ignore them.
that is my way of ignoring the drama.
They're not going to run me off of my other channels that I support, and I just ignore them.
Yeah, but when it keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on, and a lot of it, some of it is aimed towards you, some of it is aimed towards your friends, some of them is aimed towards people that you really like, and I don't know, but that night, Des and I don't get along as long as political rise, and I don't give a crap about that. But you don't come in and you don't act like you're somebody else. That is rude and inappropriate. Oh, sorry, I got on my. I'm sorry. I shall step off that soapbox there for a second.
It is very rude, and you and I might not agree politically, but we don't talk politics. So
Exactly.
am I gonna let that ruin our friendship? No.
No.
Des, you know, I still love you. We chat on Messenger once in a while, and
Yep.
you're my sister. And so what? We don't agree. We don't have to agree on everything. We're not robots.
That's right. But
We
that's
have our
I
own
don't talk
personalities.
religion and I don't talk politics.
And
I
see,
keep that stuff out of my
that's one
conversations.
thing- That's one thing
That's
I
like
respect
my
about
family.
you, as you don't talk about those. And I mean, yeah, you give your opinion, but you don't like blow off at the handle if I don't agree with you.
Right.
And that
Well,
I respect you for. I got
What
a
were you gonna say?
lot of respect for you.
Glenn, what were we gonna say?
That's why I'm a peaceful snowflake with the little horns.
I said that's like me and my blood family. I'm the only one that they all, when it comes to politics, all agree, but I disagree with them all the time.
Uh,
And
My
Ray,
sis-
Susan left you a message there.
I do love you, Susan.
You're including niece in up to 14.
I
Well,
do
me-
love you,
me and
Susan.
Maple
But
just
there's a
told
big
us-
thing, Susan. You may have been taught in drama, but you don't bring it in your normal life.
I can't talk to a majority of the kids I went to school with because they still irk me. Even at my old age of being 58 to be, they still irk me, all the bullies.
oh,
Well, see, in high school, I mean, there's like people I knew that are friends on my Facebook, but we still aren't like friends, you know,
Des,
Yeah.
did you,
because I didn't belong.
Des,
Yeah,
did
I
you
didn't
hear what
either.
I'm doing for my 50th birthday?
What?
No, what did you buy yourself?
No, I'm getting my nose pierced.
Oh,
They went to the
Yeah.
other side.
Now he's froze. Yeah.
he froze. He's picking his
He's
nose.
frozen
He's picking
a
his
little.
nose.
He's picking his nose out.
You're picking your nose there, Steve.
It won't
No,
surprise
it's
me
all right.
when he.
Pick me a
It
winner.
won't
In high
surprise
school-
me when he gets it done. He ain't got one of them Flintstones.
My aunt,
out.
Yeah.
my aunt
A big
is
old
my aunt is
bone.
12 years older than me, Stevie.
Hmm.
My aunt is 12 years older than me, and she still has her nose pierced. So
Well,
I'll be
I just-
58. So add 12. She's that age.
I just met one of my aunt, my
70.
aunt, the youngest one, and I think she's 5 years older than me.
I'm actually not. Let's say May, June, July. I am 9 years and 3 months older than my oldest niece, and she's more like a sister to me than she is my niece, because we grew up together. We got in trouble
Yeah.
together. God, do we ever get in trouble together?
Out of everybody in my family, I'm the closest with my aunt. We're 12 years apart.
Well, see, you understand. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, my niece was 16, and yeah, this is kind of stupid what I'm going to say, but screw it. My niece was 16, 17, something like that, her last year in high school. And she had to be at school at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was not about to wake up a 2-year-old baby. So she came to wake me up because my parents had left the town. Didn't think they was going to be back till the next day. Boy, was
What
we
was
wrong.
that?
I don't know.
Not here.
My phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Glenn's phone.
But she came to wake me up. She goes, I got to get to school. I looked up at her. I went, I'm not waking up this
You better
2-year-old
start
baby.
walking.
Well, I went, screw it. I reached over, got my keys, and handed them to her. She didn't even have her learners yet. But I knew she could drive. And the school was only like 15 minutes away. So she drove out to the school. I didn't know my mom and dad had got back that morning. So while I was asleep, they got home. And they were like, wait a minute, she's still in bed. Where's the car? Then they realized what I had done. They went out to use their spare key, took the car back home, didn't tell my niece, didn't tell me. And my niece had to get a ride home. And she came down to the basement area, and she goes, your car's out there. And I went, well, yeah, you drove it back. And she goes, no. About that time, my mom and dad went walking down the staircase. And I was like, oh crap, Brian, we're in trouble.
Oh no.
Hey, you want to know what kind of luck I got?
What?
My back just started burning. Can you see in this cup?
A spider? No, a wasp.
No, that's a hornet.
I
That's
start
what
I
saying
Did
that's
you
one of
just get,
hornet, ain't it?
One of them Asian hornets.
did you get
No.
stung
You got-
by?
Yeah, it just stung me in my back.
Go
Ow.
get some Windex.
Son of a
Stevie.
booger.
Shaky, go get
Uh.
some ammonia or Windex and put it on there.
Yeah, those things are really, really bad. I mean, they can make you like really, really hurt.
Little
They've
son of a
actually
booger.
sent people to the hospital. By
Steve,
one thing.
I'll be all right. I'll get something in a little bit. But man, my back started
go
burning.
get some Windex with the ammonia in it or some ammonia and spray it a couple of times. It will help with getting the poison. And if any stinger is in there, it'll help it get it
I
out.
don't think the stinger's in it. He's so loud. All right,
Well,
I'll bring
go
it back.
do it right now. We'll wait for you. Go take care of right now.
Listen to Mother
Go.
Ed.
Go.
Mama Des has done told you.
No.
I can't do that. That's it.
I could,
I
I
can
could
do
do that.
it better on this hand.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I
could
can't do it
on
with either hand.
Actually, I
The
can do
only
it.
reason why I know about the Windex and the ammonia is because I got stung really bad in my wrist by a wasp.
There we go.
And I remember the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and the guy would run around with the Windex, the dad, and say, "This fixes everything." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get it and try it." And I sprayed, and then I could see that the stinger was trying to come up, and I sprayed some more, and I kept on doing that throughout the day, off and on. And then I had no issues after that. It took it out. It got the
baking
poison.
soda and mouthwash also helps.
I don't have mouthwash and I have baking soda, so
Oh.
I have Windex.
Yeah,
But I
well,
just remember.
my brother and our cousin was jumping out of the barn on top of where they used to have rabbits. They didn't realize that hornets had built a nest in there. And Derek jumped first. Then my brother jumped. That didn't affect the bees till he did it the second time. And Derek jumped, and my brother jumped, and they attacked my brother. We ran down to my cousin's house, and my Uncle Sonny and his wife Ann stepped outside to see what was going on, realized what was going on. She grabbed the what is that mouthwash called? It starts with an L.
Listerine.
Yeah, and baking soda, and they started pouring both of them all over him. He had like 45.
Okay, Stevie.
He had like 45 stings.
Did you get sprayed in the back or where we got stung?
Yeah.
Good.
Just itches.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but you're gonna have to do that throughout until it's like you don't feel it. It'll
I had
stick
to do it
on the
last
guy, but
year.
it works.
I did it last year. I sat in the chair that was here last year. One got me when I sat down.
Right on the butt?
No, below her back.
Oh,
Ouch.
yeah.
From now on, you're gonna have to look where you sit.
I was sitting. I saw it flying earlier, but then I seen it come this way, and I thought it kept going. But evidently must have got behind me, and I didn't see it.
And what are they doing out at night? They should be in bed sleeping.
No, that's actually when they come out.
Yeah, they come out at night.
Oh, lovely.
But that's the only one I've seen this year. That's really weird.
A lot too.
April and Glenn, how you guys doing up there?
Doing good. Eating cookies.
I can say up there because
Yeah.
one, you're above me, and two, you live above me.
I was getting ready to say mouth has April in it. And I went, April has cookie in her mouth. I went talking backwards.
All she has to do is go nod and go, okay, I'm okay.
But the storm's coming down. It's not lightning like it was. It's still raining hard. We're under a flood advisory now.
Yeah, we didn't have any lightning or thunder here. We just had rain all day.
Well, Stevie said just now, round 2 is a rough one.
Oh, boy. I told Judy and you guys, too, and Stevie, if I'm going to be at the cottage tomorrow, but if you need to, just Facebook message me, and let me know you guys were all okay. Or relay it to you guys, and you guys can let me know. I keep the phone right next to me, so I know that everybody's okay.
All right.
Well, I know Channel 12 tonight said that after around 9 o'clock, we shouldn't be having anything until way over tomorrow. Actually, our change of rain tomorrow is 20%. So I
Yeah.
don't know what happened.
It's
Jakey Judy said to put meat tenderizer on it.
what the hell? You a cannibal or something?
No, I've actually heard that too. It takes the sting out. It takes the sting out.
I told Jackie to buy one of them aloe plants yesterday. I should have got it. I'm gonna get it next time I go to the store.
Aloe plants?
I like aloe. I always put on
I have
everything.
a bunch of them out front. My son does too. He planted like 6 of them, and they keep on having babies, so we keep on giving them away.
I can't put them in our house. Our cat tries to eat them.
I just looked at 66 degrees here. We're under severe thunderstorm watch until midnight, so 2 more hours.
We don't have
I'll
any.
be hopefully in bed, and I'll be in bed hopefully in an hour. Toss and turn for half an hour.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I got to go to the cottage tomorrow.
I don't have to go anywhere. It's on my phone. He calls my phone.
Nice.
On thing. It's my psychiatrist.
I need to make an appointment because I have to renew my prescriptions, but I don't want to go.
I know this week we're going to be busy. I got 7 heads of cabbage to put up.
Are you making sauerkraut?
No, no. Ugh.
April and Glenn, you asked me about the board. Do you want to talk about it later in private or?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what I'm doing is I'm cutting the cabbage and I'm freezing it because I'm gonna make it with I'm making it with kielbasa, cabbage, carrots, a little bit of potatoes, and homemade fresh cornbread.
Nice.
That sounds good. I ain't never had.
I love cornbread.
I do too. And y'all go crazy. I'm crazy, but I make my cornbread with cream corn.
I don't make cornbread because I burn it.
I make mine with cream corn. It's so good. Oh man, it's so good.
I use the box.
Well, I don't use a box. I'll make a homemade, and then I cook it.
I'm a city girl. Nobody taught me how to cook. I read the box. I make it. I put it in the oven, and I burn it. Okay.
Desiree, go to my video.
I do too.
I give you an easy recipe to follow, and I do mean easy.
Des, I'm a country boy, and I use the Jiffy box. Trust me.
I've got an easy recipe on one of my videos. It's extremely easy.
That's
but
what
now
the UPS man said too.
UPS said that man's. Oh, no wonder we get along. He's pretty easy. But no, I mean, it's 2 cups of cornmeal, 1 cup of self-rising flour, 4 tablespoons of oil of your choice, 2 eggs, and buttermilk. You stir it up to the consistency of cake batter. Take your cast iron skillet, put some butter in the middle, put some butter in it.
Don't own one of those.
Oh, well, you can use anything, but that's what we have. And stick it in the oven. Let the buttermilk, pull it out, put your cornbread mixture in that, put it underneath the oven for 425. 15 minutes, take it out, put some butter on top, like with a brush, put it back in there for 5 minutes. In order to tell how it's, done in the middle, you take your fork or just a dull knife and you test it in certain areas. If it comes out clean, it's done.
It's done.
Jackie would take the big muffin pans, and put the batter in it and put a little muffin pan with the mini muffin pan on top. And when she baked it, would come out as a bowl. And then I would make a big pot of chili and put the chili right in the.
That sounds good.
So you'd have a cornbread bowl with chili.
That sounds good.
Oh man, that's good.
When I used to go visit my mom when we were in Germany. I'm half German, but my stepdad, rest his soul, was black. And so she would always make ham hocks and black-eyed peas and cornbread. And I never had it before. And let me tell you, it was so good. And she did it in the cast iron in the oven. She had one. and it was like some of the best food. And then I would go visit her again. She's like, "Well, no more black eyed peas and ham hocks. We can't have it anymore because of the salt and high blood pressure." I was like, "Ah!"
Yeah, the best way to use a cast iron skillet is put you some meat grease in it, put it in the oven, let it get good and hot. Then you pour your cornbread mixture in there, and you talk about a good crunchy crust. Oh my gosh!
I
Yeah,
love crunchy crust. You okay, Red?
but
I
making
can
it
do
in
it
that
without
cast
having to
iron
do all
skillet
that.
gives the bottom of it a crunchy crust, but when it cooks, it also the top of it has that crunchy crust. I mean, it's easy to follow.
Yum.
Des, I come from a very diverse background too. My mom has been married 5 times, and my father was American, and then after that, she married Middle Eastern. All 4 of the other 4 were Middle Eastern men, either
Yeah.
Iranian, Afghanistan, or the last 2 were Indian. And then she lived with a black guy for a while, and that's why I'm not any part racist or anything. I'm very diverse in
Yeah.
my growing up. And
My dad married.
and I love the culture. I love the food from the Middle East. Oh, spicy,
Yeah.
but man, good food.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh,
There's jars of curry sauce that aren't so spicy, and so we go to the grocery store, we buy that, and my son makes a lot of chicken, the chicken and the different sauces with rice. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yep.
But yes, it is very spicy. And then my my dad married 2 Jewish women, and the
Wow.
second one helped me get my townhouse.
Oh, wow.
When her father passed away, he had a penthouse in Chicago overlooking the Great Lake.
That's
wow.
cool.
So when they filmed Transformers, he was able to look down and watch them filming and everything. And rest his soul, he left them buku money. So she put down on this townhouse $50,000. It was for sale, 3-bedroom, 2-bath on foreclosure. I have 3.5 years and it's paid off.
Right.
And then I want to sell it.
Ray
Yeah,
I don't want to.
and Susan both want you to send us egg rolls.
A what?
What's that? Oh, egg rolls. I gotta say, I gotta make that video on egg rolls. My sister and my mom, I showed them a picture of my egg rolls that I made, and they're like, "You do that better than we do." And my mom was taught to do it by a Japanese woman, taught her how to do it. And I guess I watched, and I don't know. It's kind of funny. Now, I mean, I think I'm a pretty good cook. The boys like my cooking. You've tasted my cooking, And I think I went pretty far for someone that didn't even know how to make hot dogs when they were in their early 20s.
I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandmother was very sick, and my grandfather did most of the cooking. And after she died, I was 12. He did all the cooking, and he taught me how to cook. And that's where I learned how to cook, from a young age. And and I cook for Jackie. Jackie can cook. She's a great cook, but I just enjoy cooking. I do all the cooking for her and everything.
I can't stand any long. I can't stand longer, so my kids cook for me.
I sit in the chair right in front of the stove. I can't stand long, but you know what? I just love to cook and I love to grill.
The other night I made a beef rump roast with green beans.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And carrots and all that in it, and I made that macaroni salad that you tasted, April. And I brought some over to our next door neighbor. It's like 20 minutes later, she calls. She goes, "This is so good. This is really, really good. You're a really good cook." And I'm like, "Well, thank you." I mean, I wasn't expecting her to call me back, but it was nice that she did.
Judy Bond, I love cabbage and kielbasa. I love kielbasa. I just had it the other day, and I love cabbage too. So I love that. I love making jambalaya. I love jambalaya. I can make jambalaya.
That's why I bought the cabbage for. It's because the boys love. Well, we call it kielbasa, but the boys love the cabbage and the kielbasa. And like I said, I put the carrots in there, and so it's like one meal and one skillet. While I stuck the cornbread in the oven, and that was. We even made our own buttermilk. So
I make all my biscuits from scratch.
I do
drop
too.
Biscuits, I make them from scratch, and I just I just love to cook. I love to bake and I love to cook.
Well, I found out after I started cooking because, well, I got the daylight scared out of me when I was probably like 7. And my mom reached into the stove to pull out something. Her and my sisters were cooking, and I walked in, and the towel that she had kind of got loose and went down and touched the eyes in the stove. Well, I saw that towel catch on fire. And it terrified me. I would not go back in that kitchen for nothing. And then when I got out, I started experimenting with cooking and all, and found out I was actually not a bad cook.
I ain't no good.
I make like 5 or 6 things. I taught my kids how to make.
What?
I taught my kids how to make black beans and rice with beef in it.
Oh, I love that.
And with salmon seasoning and stuff like that. So I taught him how to do that. That was an experiment I did. And then my son knows how to cook that, and then he experiments on food and makes us all sorts of stuff. So now I just sit there and I just wait and they bring me a plate.
Glenn, you reminded me of something when my aunt, years and years ago, my aunt went to go visit my other aunt who's not here with us anymore. And she's like, I gotta get home and make my husband, make my uncle dinner. I said, doesn't he know how to cook? She said, yeah, but the sucker, he forgot how to cook when we got married all of a sudden. he didn't want to cook anymore.
I'm getting ready to make the boys some buckwheat flapjacks.
There you go. I got a concoction I make in a spray bottle, like with brown sugar and honey and salt and pepper stuff. And then I take a ham and put it on the grill, and I just spray it down like every 30 minutes or every hour or so. I'll spray it down real good, and I just let it grow on that grill for about 3 or 4 hours. And man, you talk about something good when it's done.
We don't own a grill.
Hungry.
Yeah, me too.
We don't own a grill. When we had a grill for the hurricanes, and everything was coming out burnt, so we just let it rust away because it was like a $20 charcoal barbecue grill.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know how to grill.
That's the second thing I want for my birthday is a smoker. I want a wood smoke. Put the wood in. I don't want like the ones that run on the pellets. I want a wood smoker. And
I want one of them.
I love to smoke. I love to cook. I'm gonna build a smokehouse. If I start raising pigs and butchering them, I'm gonna start smoking my own like hams and bacon and whatnot. I'll hang it in there, and I'm.
Oops, he froze.
Oh, yeah, he froze again. Give him a second.
What is poo pasta?
I don't know, but it sounds crappy.
It
When we
does.
get a new wood stove, I'm gonna take this wood stove and put it down here. Did I?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take the old wood stove and make a smokehouse with it.
Yeah, but didn't you do that when you were younger, Stevie? Shaky? Didn't you do that when you were younger?
What?
You helped smoke meat and stuff.
Not a whole lot. My grandfather used to do a little bit of stuff here and there. We butchered all of our own animals and everything on the farm. So, but I'm gonna build me a nice little smokehouse. Yeah,
because I remember you say you went in there one time and reached up to get something and accidentally grabbed the black snake.
I did that in a barn, hanging tobacco. I was climbing up in the barn.
Oh, okay.
On the timbers, and we were hanging the back up, and I was about 2 tiers up. And when I went to grab on it, the hell, man, that damn black snake! I come back out that barn sideways.
Over an hour.
But now I'm gonna build a small smokehouse, about 4x4, 8-foot tall smokehouse, and bring the pipe, put the stove down the bottom of the hill, and let the pipe come up so it goes uphill.
That makes some good pork. Well, anything when you smoke it like that.
Yeah.
And when you smoke it like that, you can save it for years. 7 years after it's smoked, it still tastes just like it's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't eat pork.
We used to get those old Virginia hams. I don't know if you've ever had one, but they're old salted Virginia hams that they wrapped them in like cheesecloth and just let it hang there for like a year. But you talk about something good. Oh man, you slice that thing up with some mashed potatoes and green beans. Oh,
but see, I can't eat ham because of the salt.
And my grandfather,
way too much salt for me.
My grandfather would
Yep.
grind the ham up, and he'd make potato cakes in the morning. That's where I learned how to do that. He'd make potato cakes with a little bit of with that ham in there. Oh man.
Ooh, I bet that.
Yeah. Red, I have to give up ham too.
Oh.
I mean, I buy it for the boys because they like it.
Yeah.
I can't eat it.
I don't eat that much either. You know, I had my blood checked, and I don't remember if it was January, February, March. I really think it was March. And then went back up our last month and had it checked, and you know my triglycerides are 400, and they was 116 in March.
Wow.
Last blood test I had was great. Man, I'll tell you, no cholesterol issues, no blood pressure issues. I'm so
Judy.
happy.
Judy, I make all my biscuits. I don't measure anything, which is why I haven't done a video on it. I don't measure anything because I've done it for so long now that I know exactly how much
It's natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're natural at it.
Justin Wilson used to measure everything in his hand. He showed you know, like a
Yeah.
tablespoon weight. I learned how to cook a lot of stuff from watching Justin Wilson back in the day.
I'm sorry,
was the local public television channel, and he was on there. That old Cajun guy, man, he was great cook.
he was. He was.
Judy, if I ever meet you, I will make you some hot, homemade, fresh buttermilk biscuits.
Ain't nothing better than buttermilk biscuits either.
Mm-mm. Put a little honey on top of them. Oh my goodness.
Buttermilk makes everything better. We used to make coconut pies with buttermilk, and oh my gosh, was them
Never
not
tried
good?
it like that before.
Oh, it's good. The
My son-
coconut cake or pies.
I made my son a chocolate pie. He has to have it now every year. I got to make him chocolate pie for like Thanksgiving. You know, you get the graham cracker crust and put the chocolate pudding in there and then put whipped cream around the top. Oh, he loves a chocolate pie.
I ain't never liked chocolate pie.
I like
Yeah,
that.
here in a bit, probably, I don't know, at least by the end of the month, I plan on making a homemade pound cake using the flavoring that I made. My sister has used that flavoring in the pound cake, and she goes, "Oh my God, it makes a difference." And I tried it, and it really does.
I make a kick-ass fruit cake, and when I say fruit cake, I'm not talking about like a Christmas fruit cake. I take
Oh, there he goes again.
Yeah. I think it's got something to do when he gets to
yellow
moving.
cake mix.
Go ahead.
Stop
now.
moving.
No, I was saying I take yellow cake mix and I put canned like mixed fruit in it and bake it, and it's actually a fruit cake and man, I tell you, it's really good, really
I
good.
bet so.
I never heard of it being made that way. My mom
Yeah.
and my sister used to make homemade fruit cakes for Christmas every
not
year.
like that. This was an actual cake with fruit in it, but it was really good, really good.
It's kielbasa, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Kielbasa.
Kielbasa.
It's like a
Kielbasa.
sausage. It's like a link sausage. It comes in
Yep.
links, and you can buy it in the meat,
Yeah.
and where they have the
Yep.
bologna and stuff and the
You can get
sausages.
it
And,
hot.
Hillshire Farms sells it. If you go to Walmart and you look where the hot dogs are, it's usually on the bottom row next to the bacon, and it's called kielbasa. And there's turkey, and there's smoked, and there's Polish. I like the
Yeah.
Polish.
yeah, I do too.
That's actually what I
That's my
bought.
favorite.
today. I bought 2 things
That's
of
my
Polish.
favorite. I like
Yeah.
putting that in spaghetti, or get noodles and spaghetti sauce and slicing that up and putting it in there. Oh man,
No, I ain't never tried that. But now I like fry the cabbage and I put bacon in it, and that's really good.
Never tried it like that.
It's good. It's good.
I
Oh,
make
God.
kielbasa. I make kielbasa with red peppers, not red peppers, onions and red potatoes, and then seasoning. And then I boil some red potato. When I boil the red potatoes, I cut it up into pieces, and I put it in there, and then I add it over rice. So you got double carb.
I tell you what, you try.
Rice.
I take the kielbasa, cut it up, and put it in a big pan, right?
Hmm.
and put in and either put in small potatoes or take the red potatoes and dice or cut them into squares. Put
Yeah.
that in there with onion and then cover it with extra virgin olive oil, and then sprinkle Old Bay all over it and bake it. And carrots, and put baby carrots in there,
Yeah.
and just bake that whole pan. Oh, you talk about something good. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a video on it one time. I'll show you how to make it. I'll do a video how to make it.
Yeah, Tuesday night, that's what I made. The boys was cabbage and kielbasa. And I got involved in a live, and I burned our dinner.
Oh jeez,
Ouch. Oops.
That ain't
it
good.
happens. It happens.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, I looked up and the house was getting smoky, and Travis ran in there, and I was like, oh crap, burnt cabbage smells horrible.
I made Jackie and Tommy homemade chicken nuggets tonight. We had chicken breasts, so I cut them into chicken nuggets and dipped them in egg, and then in the House of Audrey chicken flour seasoning, and then double dipped it. Then I put it right into the fryer and fried it up to just got golden brown. And oh man,
I think
Man.
Red's catch up with Michelle.
burning the stuff up.
Yeah.
I
didn't
love
mean
homemade
to.
chicken
I
nuggets.
felt so bad. I went, well, at least we have the cornbread. I didn't burn it.
I used
It
to eat
happens. How about
cornbread.
this? Go ahead.
No, I said I
I'll
used to
wait.
have a cast iron pan that it looked like corn, and you poured the cornbread in there, and that's what you made your cornbread. It came
That's
out
cool.
like little pieces of corn.
Yeah, don't make
That's cool.
chocolate cake doing that.
No, it looks like turds.
Yeah.
I forgot I was going to say it, so it's not important.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my
No, it's
fault.
cool.
You
No,
was
it's
gonna
cool.
ask Glenn something.
No,
Oh,
it's something
okay.
about. It had something to do with food, but it wasn't Glenn. So
Oh, I thought you said Glenn. I'm sorry.
no, it was
Uh-oh.
something.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, you know what they say there, Des.
He's
First thing
here.
that
Gone.
goes your mind.
What is it?
The first thing that
sorry.
goes your mind.
Oh, my mind's so crammed full of bullshit. I have to be my aunt's co-pilot, my cousin's co-pilot, the secretary at the birth cottage. I have to handle all the appointments, all the ultrasound appointments I have to schedule. I have to get the office order in order with my two bad knees and basically shuffle like a freaking 105-year-old lady to try to get from one part of the place to the other. Do all those appointments plus billing, plus I have to close out charts, and then I have to send charts and pull charts, and then I have to go and clean the bathrooms, clean the cottage, get all the garbage out by 5 o'clock at the end of the day with two bum knees and lymphedema in my legs.
I feel for you because I
Now,
know.
what is a lymphedema?
Swelling to the legs, looks like an elephant
Oh.
leg.
Oh man.
Yeah,
What
my
causes
legs
that?
swell. My legs swell and my feet swell, especially when I eat pork.
Did you say
And they
swell or
actually
swell?
turn blue.
What causes that, Des? Is it fluid buildup or?
It's fluid buildup. Okay, so there's two kinds of lymphedema. My mother had it where the fluid had a hard time going down in the veins, your blood and your fluid circulating. She had a hard time going down, but when it did go down, it circulated back up. So hers is operable. And so they were able to operate, and she still had a little bit of swelling, but not like she had before. For me, my fluid goes down, but does not go back up. So it puts pressure on the legs and pops sores up and down my legs.
Oh.
So I have to be careful of getting an infection, because if I get an infection, then I get cellulitis, which breaks up the cells in my legs and causes more
And my
sores
legs are
and
hurting.
fevers and everything else.
Well,
I've got
congratulations.
I've
What
got
about the-
angioedema. Is it this close to the same?
A what?
Angioedema. That's what I've
I don't know what angioedema is.
I don't either.
What's the name of that channel?
What about compression socks? Could that help either of y'all?
Not for me. For her, she can. For me, it can't, because it cuts off where my ankle is. It cuts off the circulation from my ankle to my knee, and so my feet blow up, and then it puts pressure on my ankle, and then it makes it so sore that as soon as it puts it on, I'm crying. It's too painful.
There's no cure for it or anything, or no medicine.
Not for mine. Mine's more rare.
Oh,
Yeah, mine's more
I'm
rare.
sorry.
Like when I lay down, the swelling goes down some, but it's not completely gone.
Yeah.
So I could be like, I gained a lot of weight because I can't be active anymore. I can't
Right,
walk.
right.
I can't ride a bike. I can't do what I used to do. I used to work 2 or 3 jobs on my feet. And so now it's like I can barely go from here to the bathroom and to my bed. You know, from here to the car, from the car up 3 steps to the job, and then have to shuffle my ass around the place like a little old lady. I mean, I'm old,
That's
but
how
I'm
I
not
used to
that
be.
old.
I mean, that's what I was. When I got my back got jarred up in that in that dump truck, that thing. I'd put on so much weight. I was up to 460 pounds because I just couldn't move, and I finally pushed myself enough to lose enough weight to get that surgery, and thank God I went and bought pajama pants last night. They were just large. I was a 3X, and now I'm down to just
I know. I
large.
read that.
36, 38.
I am
Yeah, I
so
read that.
proud of you, Shaky.
That's awesome.
So I got a long way to go. I mean, I still got 50 pounds to lose, and Jackie says if I get down to 200, that's too small. But I want to be between 200, 235 at the max. So wherever, like this is a 3X shirt, but I mean I'm swimming in it now. I can wear a 2X shirt really and be comfortable. So
Yeah.
I mean, and I was wearing a 5, 6X. 3 years ago. So I mean, it's coming down. I look like silly putty melted when I ain't got no clothes on, but it is what it is.
I remember.
You can always get those Spanx.
I met you before you went on that, losing all that weight. I remember.
I was a big boy. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until I saw some pictures, and I was like, man, I can't believe I was that big. I just can't.
I can see it right here with me.
Like
right
Travis,
I have to have this because I've lost so much weight in my face that I actually have that turkey gobble thing that just hangs down there.
I've got it now. I've got yours. You gave it to me.
Well, at one point, Travis weighed like 300 pounds, a little over 300 pounds. Look how much weight he's lost.
Yeah, he's lost a bunch.
Yeah. And he still wants to lose more.
Yeah.
Part of my problem is I'm a carbaholic.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a sugarholic. I can't help it. It's part of being a diabetic.
I like my sugar and carbs, so because pasta, spaghetti, I even like rice. So
the funny thing is, we go out to eat now. If I order just like a cheeseburger, I'll eat half of it and take the other half home again, and it'll take me a day to eat a cheeseburger now. So it keeps me in check. That's the thing; it keeps me in check. So it is.
Well, the last time I went to the doctor, which is probably like maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that, I had lost 28 pounds.
Nice.
That's
that's good.
I didn't know I had lost that. I went, well, excuse me. She goes, 28 pounds.
That's one of the reasons why I don't want to go to the doctors, because I know I'm about 10 to 15 pounds heavier than I was last year.
Well, what I quit doing is I quit eating bread.
Yeah, that's my addiction. Every morning I have a bagel. Every morning I have a bagel before I go to work. Bagel and coffee.
Judy
every
says
morning.
that she's not a sugarholic, but keep my Pepsi and sweet tea. I tell you what, that's where I lost so much weight was I quit drinking. I don't drink sodas anymore. I don't even drink the Monsters anymore. I don't drink any soda at all. And I tell you,
I think I have 2 sodas a week.
I don't drink.
I have 2 sodas a week. Soda's not my thing. It's everything that has to do with carbs. Rice, potatoes, snacks that have carbs, like snack cakes and all that sugar.
Yeah.
But when I go to eat something and there's too much sugar or salt, I as soon as I bite into it, I put it away, which is really weird because I like my Debbie cakes. But if there's something with more sugar in it, I don't touch it.
Have you tried the peanut butter cakes?
Huh?
What is it?
The peanut butter little Debbie cakes.
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, they're good.
I get a box of Little Debbie's and eat them all before I got home. Shoot.
No doubt.
My kids and I each have our own box. Mine lasts 4 days.
has any of y'all seen my dedication to Little Debbie video?
Yeah,
No.
that's cute.
Red, I gotta tell you a joke, and oh God, April's gonna kick me off of here for this joke.
He's froze up again.
You were right.
Yep, I sure did. God done it. I didn't.
Yeah, but that little
I was dating a girl years ago, right? Oh, jeez. All right, look, this girl I was dating, right? This girl I was dating, so we're dating, right? She says, "You know what?" I said, "What, honey?" She says, "I taste just like the rainbow." I was expecting Skittles. That bitch tastes like trout.
Oh,
That's nasty.
I have a joke, but I don't want to say it.
When I did that Little Debbie video, it was on a whim. Because everyone was doing a dedication to Little Debbie.
That was funny. That was funny.
And
Hold on a second.
And no. And people thought I had like a puppy or a cat or a goat or, some type of farm animal wrapped up in a baby blanket. But when Travis brought the camera over, what it was a box of Little Debbies.
That was a good one.
It blew everyone's mind.
I just saw something that now I'm trying to find it.
Uh-oh.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hold on.
Water, please. Can you give me some water?
All right, let's see here. What's it saying? Tropical storm Mindy impact forecast for September 8th. Okay, I gotta switch headphones for a second.
This thing keeps going off. It's because we under flood advisory. That's why it keeps going off until 12:45 a.m. Eastern Thursday.
I hope it doesn't get bad. I really hope it doesn't get bad.
This is okay. This is what they're showing.
Wow.
How much red is in there?
Is that the panhandle?
Yeah.
I can't see too well. I could just see barely because it's black.
I'm trying to see the eye of the storm, but I don't see it.
Okay, now where that red is right there, Des, how close are you to that center part?
Right above. When you see the round patch and it stops, I'm
Right there?
right above that little round pouch where it stops.
Oh, okay. So you're right there. You're in that red when it first starts in.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, hold on a second. So let me see if I can hold this up and not lose you guys. Okay, so this is the coast right here.
Right. Okay, now I can see that. I could just see the line there for a second. Right.
Yeah. So I'm right up here.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's going right on top of you.
Right to the east of you a little bit.
I'm right in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, you're still in the bad part. You're in the orange or yellow or whatever it is.
It's just all we're getting basically is the rain. We're not getting the winds and the lightning, the thunder, and all that stuff.
I tell you what, rain could be bad. Like here, if we get a lot of rain, we gotta watch these trees. These trees will uproot in a minute. They're still just.
Oh yeah, because the ground is going to be soaking wet too.
Yeah.
All right, so I had you guys over here on YouTube, and over here in StreamYard. StreamYard's a little bit behind. I mean, YouTube's a little bit behind than StreamYard, but yeah. So that's the Panhandle, and that's where we're at. And then if you look to the right of that, that was the coast, the Atlantic side of Florida. So the Panhandle's like this, and it goes down like this. Yeah. So there's red over here, and then there's red up here with us. Oh,
yeah, my sister lives up there in the Panhandle somewhere.
Mindy's expected to produce heavy rainfall from Florida Panhandle into southern portions of Georgia and South Carolina to Thursday morning. This rainfall may produce isolated scattered flash urban and small stream flooding.
Yeah.
Tropical storm conditions are expected through tonight in portions of the Florida Panhandle, where a tropical storm warning is in effect. Okay, that's my weather report until they get to number 3.
Well, hello, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hey,
Hey,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Sis.
Where is Clearwater, Florida?
That's
Clearwater is down near Tampa
yeah. See down
and
there.
St. Pete. It's further south. It's like 5 hours from me.
It's about
Oh.
Central Florida.
All right, that's where my sister Tina lives.
Isn't Ocala like Central Florida, like in the middle of
Yeah.
the state? Like
Yeah, it's
I
considered.
know I've been
Central
through
Florida.
Ocala before.
Yeah. Well, the way they're showing the storm, they're showing the storm going out to the ocean, not up to you guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Rob.
Yeah, it's a weeknight. Rob's probably in bed now. But hello, sis.
That's what reason
Yeah.
I just said, hey, Michelle, because I figured Rob was
Yeah,
in the bed.
I think he gets
All right.
bed around
What's
9.
going
I
on
think.
here? Oh, shoot. I'm in the wrong headphones.
She's got 5 screens and 2 sets of headphones. Jeez. She's
I'd
hooked up
lose
more
my
than our
mind.
government.
I'm trying to see where Tallahassee is on this because now they're bringing it closer, so you could see the landmass and everything, and you could see like the towns. So I'm trying to see what the names were. Now it changed screen again on me. I should just do this for you guys.
Now I've been to Panama City, Florida.
Yeah, that's west of me.
Oh, okay.
That's like 2 hours west of me. 2.5 hours west of me, something like that.
I had a blast there. Had a complete blast.
I went to I went to the Navy base down there to boot camp. What was that Navy base?
That was probably out towards western.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. I can't think of what the heck was that?
That was my my speaker that's holding up the backside up. Oh, Sugar Shack.
It was out in the west. It was in the west part of the.
Yeah, that was out towards Pensacola.
Panhandle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Why am I frozen? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Pensacola.
All
I
right,
went to
let's see.
Pensacola, and I went to Paris Island for the Marine boot camp. They're the 2 I went to.
Oh. Yeah, when the first time I ever went to Panama
Hey, buddy.
City, and I'm sitting there, and Hooters was right beside the hotel that we stayed in, and I'm sitting there eating my dinner. Next thing I know, I'm getting hugged from behind by this guy, and he's going, "Well, hi there, darling. I was glad to see you tonight." And my boyfriend looked at me and
That's
looked
not
at
my
me.
county, by the way, that they're showing.
But my boyfriend looked at me and looked at him. I turned around and went, "Oh, hey there." And this guy from Georgia that I had just met that day with his girlfriend. My ex looked at me and goes, Do you know people everywhere we go? And I went, I tend to meet them.
All right, that's not my counties. That's more towards Panama City right now that they're showing.
Coco. No, Oreo.
Oh yeah,
Oreo.
I started to look around. I thought he'd done come in behind me.
That's Oreo.
Yeah,
I
This
knew
is
I
Panama
got
City right here.
Did you ever see
Right.
what the goats was looking at, Ray?
Okay. Huh?
Did you ever see what the goats was looking at on that video?
No.
What were they looking at?
Coco.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh.
That's Tallahassee. Look at this. It's
Okay.
gonna change. The screen's gonna change in a second. There you go. All in green. There I am. That's where I live.
oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh.
my buddy. My buddy.
Hi,
Hey,
Sherry.
Sherry.
Hey,
So I'm in the area. I'm like right on the edge.
Oh, and the gaming channel that come in a while ago. I got to look. But I was going to tell you, hey, and I forgot. I'm so sorry.
I did too. We got so busy talking. And I apologize.
Look, somebody does love me.
Aww.
is so sweet.
Why didn't you tell me while Desiree was doing that to put it up on big?
Well, put her up on big. I didn't think.
I didn't either. Now we can see it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You's gonna get some rain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Red Dixon was just upgraded to tropical storm today, right, Des?
Yeah.
Glad you stopped in, Sherry.
Yes, we missed you too.
Yes, and we love you, girl, and God bless you.
Yeah, Judy. You know what happened is my boyfriend had went out to go up on a ski doo. So I just went down to the pool to get me a banana daiquiri. Ended up having like 9 people sitting around me that I was talking to, had no idea who they were. Ended up getting a free banana daiquiri by one of the people because they were like, "Hey, you want a free daiquiri?" Because I was already drinking one, so they bought me another one. And then went to dinner that night. And, well, first of all, as I was leaving the pool, I couldn't get out because the ramp was downhill and the gate that was there was a bit taller than me that I couldn't pull up. So I asked the guy, and he's like, "Sure, darling." He was from Georgia. They went over there and opened it. I had like maybe a 3-minute conversation with the guy, and then him and his girlfriend ended up hugging me as I'm trying to eat dinner.
They're
That's
talking
hard.
about after 7 in the morning, things of everything. The worst of it's going to be through the night, and then by 7 in the morning, we should be out of it. And then we're going to have a beautiful day the rest of the day. In Jacksonville, same thing. So as long as it's gone by the time I have to hit the road at 7:30, I'll be happy.
Oh,
Right.
it is. I didn't know you drove, Des.
Yeah, I have my cousin's car. It's a 2005 Hyundai Tucson, and it's the only thing that's kind of tall enough for me to get in and out of with my legs. And then my the wheelchair that the kids push me around in is in the back.
Okay.
But I can like walk from my parking space, which is 5 steps from to the door of my house, with 1 step in, and I can walk to my car to where the stairs are at the cottage, and use both rails to pull me up the 3 steps to get inside.
Wow.
Stairs kill me. I don't go upstairs to see my kids. If I do, I go on my butt and go up each step on my butt just to see what they're doing. I mean, they're old enough to be on their own, but you know, when they're
Yeah.
like, "Mom, you should check this out." My room's different. I rearranged it. I'm like, just send me a video.
Yeah.
I've gotten to
Yeah.
that point now. It's like, send me a video.
My feet. Well, actually, you'll see in the next video I have coming out. My feet turn way too much for me to walk.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta go. It's 11:15, and I got a doctor's appointment in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'll be going shortly too because I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning for the cottage.
Glenn and April, thank y'all very much for letting me come on.
Well, thank you, buddy.
and you guys and Des and everybody and Red and everybody in chat, y'all are my family, and I really love all of y'all so much, more than you'll ever know.
We love you.
I
too.
love you.
Doctor's appointment goes good tomorrow.
It'd be fine.
Love
It's
you
just
too.
it's just the head doctor, so it'll be all right. But
I love you, dearly. I was scared to death you were mad at me. I
What?
really was.
Me?
I was scared that you and Mary and Michelle and April and everyone was mad at me.
look,
Why?
I just had so much going on this month between losing my grandmother, the electricity was $700, got that fixed. The well pump's almost fixed and still dealing with that. The car we just got back after a month, rewired and $260. It's just been one
Well,
thing after another, and it's
me, Shaky. I got seasonal depression.
Well, you can always call me if you need to.
Yeah, it's weird when in the summer I'm great. In the spring I'm great. When it starts turning into fall and into December.
It's funny because fall's my favorite season, but everybody that I loved has passed away during this time,
Yeah.
Mm.
But
and that's the
anyway,
hardest for me.
like I said,
But anyway,
I won't get to bed. But I love you guys. Thank you very much. Y'all
love you too. Sorry
are
about the
definitely.
grandma.
Well, I'm glad I got to talk to her at least for a year and get to know who she was. That
There you
was
go.
a blessing in
Yeah.
itself, you know. So
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
cry over spilt milk. But it is what it is.
Appreciate and remember the time that you did have with her.
And now I've got two
Night
aunts and an
Sherry.
uncle that
Sorry I didn't call the
beaten,
other
so.
day.
Anyway, thank you guys. I love y'all so much. If y'all
Love
ever need
you
me, just
too,
give me a holler. And Glenn and April, if y'all want to get a hold of me tomorrow, we can talk if you need about that pig or whatever. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow about it. All right, love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you
too,
too.
Jason.
All right, good night.
Big hugs.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
But yeah, we gotta get off here too. I can't sit no longer.
Hey, Des, am I before you go? Am I
Yeah.
friends with you on Facebook?
Hold on. I'll tell you in about 2 seconds here. Let's see. Escape. There we go. Open up a new tab. Yes. Last name Long. Yes, we are.
Okay. I never
Look
see
for
anything.
Desiree. Look for
I never-
Desiree with a peace sign in your friends list.
Desiree with the peace sign.
A peace symbol, and it says love on it.
All right.
Just type in Desiree, desire with an extra E, and you'll find me.
Okay. Because I never
Well,
see anything that you post.
Really? Watch this. There you go. That's me.
I wonder why I never see anything that you post.
I don't know. Maybe you have to turn on the notifications or something. Go under me and then check friends and see if notifications or whatever are clicked.
All right, I'll do that.
I know I've
And
seen
it also
some things, but I don't get much on yours.
Yeah, and I don't post. I mean, I post stupid stuff, so.
I'm not worried about that.
So, like my Your World game. Night, Susan. Night, Judy.
Yeah, I'll have to. The reason I asked is I'm gonna have to send you those two videos, the one in the wheelchair and the little Debbie video.
Okay.
I admit it's odd. I mean, it's a weird one.
Here, I'll do this too. Copy. Here's my new my page. You can see what I've got there.
Okay.
There's the peace sign, so you'll see it.
Well, crap! It won't let me log on my phone. I'll do it on the computer.
There you go. All right, April and Glenn, love you too.
Love you guys, and I hope love you too, Des. April, I hope you start feeling better, and Glenn, you too.
Yes, you too.
But thank
Don't make me point my finger at you two over there.
You mean red?
No.
Hold on.
Crap, the other way.
There you go.
It's easy to do it backwards.
Another work that. Okay, there we go. Up there.
Now
There we go.
Waiting behind me.
Up there. Those two, right there. Oh, over there.
Nice.
Over there.
Just...
There we go.
There you go.
Right there.
Oh, man.
You are so funny. That's awesome. Make me chase after you.
Yes.
All right, I gotta go. I got 7 minutes to go have a smoke and then go crawl into bed.
Yeah, and I gotta go
Love
finish
you.
that. Yeah, I
Love
gotta
you
go
too.
finish that Grub Terror video that I'm working on.
Okay. Have fun.
Yeah.
I don't deal with grub, so
Actually, I do enjoy it a lot, but that's what I
look,
was
just
trained.
I don't have a garden. I got an aloe plant out there and some dying lantanas. Okay.
Well, see, that's what I was trained to do. Is broadcasting, and in a way, YouTube is broadcasting. Not
Yeah,
like
it is broadcasting
was-
for sure.
Yeah, not what I was actually trained in, but it's still in the same family, and I love
There you
it.
go.
I absolutely love editing videos.
There you go. Yeah, no, not me. I have 33 people in that one video, but I do have an about on my page. So if you go to find out about me, there's an about on there. That's it. Oh, and my email. That's it. All right, guys, gotta go.
All
All
right.
right.
God
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Love
Bye.
you all. Mwah.
Love everybody. Thank everybody for being in here. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, right?
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
every Wednesday at 8 now.
Yep, we done that so we could start going to the
Sale on Friday.
sale on Friday night.
Well,
at
hello,
Foxborough.
Warren.
Hello, Warren Lewis.
Hi, Warren. You came in as we were leaving. Not
Yeah,
to be
he said
rude.
good night, all. But we appreciate each and every one of you. Love y'all and thank y'all for being here with us. And we'll see you Wednesday. Bye.
Good night. Mwah.